I've what can I say? I've been letting it grow up. Gotta find some way to get girls.
Sam, we're gonna do that like after the new year though.
The animated one?
The the Goodfellas
Animated one?
animated one. I'm gonna do like the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, there's Reg. We do like that. The end of the year, I'm gonna do that one. And Goodfellas.
What's up?
Reg was good.
What's
What's
up, Reg?
up?
Was
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to find my webcam, but I still connected right now and shit.
It's all good. Is Casino your favorite Scorsese film?
It's my fourth. I've only seen 12 Scorsese movies, so yeah, it's like fourth.
It's great. It's great. I got one problem with it that I want to discuss though. That I noticed, and I didn't notice. I didn't really notice it, or probably didn't pay attention to it until now. But it's a main issue for me. But it's not going to affect the movie.
Me,
Carlito
his
after Goodfellas. Sam says,
his best movie would always be Goodfellas to me.
yeah.
My favorite's Raging Bull. That's my all-time favorite Scorsese.
Okay, okay.
Uh, you good, bro? Oh shit, Justin's on here too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What up? What up, Justin?
What up, Waka Waka? Red review, what up?
What's up?
What's good?
What's up, Justin?
We talking about Goodfellas here.
No, we're talking about Casino.
Oh, Casino.
Yes.
Yeah, Nicky Santero.
Yes. That joint. Agent was a masterpiece. Yeah.
Raging Bull is like De Niro's best performance.
Yeah.
It was also Joe Pesci and Frank Vincent's first acting roles.
And
Yeah,
Casino.
first major.
I think
Wasn't Bronx Tale? Well, major. Oh, well, the lead role. You mean right? One of the lead roles.
right.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, then right? Because did my cousin Vinny come out before that, right?
Hold on, let me check.
My cousin Vinny came out. I think that came out before Bronx Sale.
Well,
Yeah, it came out before.
Bronx Tale, he really wasn't the lead actor, right? You can't consider him one of the lead actors there.
It was the young dude. I forgot his name. Young guy.
The one that I think he got locked up, right? The
He got
young
locked
dude.
up, right? He did like he shot a cop or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Not Gio.
Casino though was, that's another movie that literally, if you was to catch it on cable, even if it's in the middle of the movie, you could still watch it.
That's true. That's true. There's one. I just mentioned the whacker. There's one problem I had with it that I probably didn't notice years ago that I noticed now. I'm like, it's not really a main issue regarding the film, but it did annoy me though.
Wow.
The whole relationship with Sam and Ginger. I just thought they focused too much on that for like half of the film.
I agree.
I mean, it wasn't like it was similar to like Goodfellas though, like in the sense with like the same thing happened there, I guess.
See, but
Like with
Scarface didn't do that a lot. Like they didn't focus too much on his relationship with Elvira, but with this movie was like going towards like the towards the end of the film, it was like too much Ginger and what she was doing behind Sam's back, and you know what I'm saying. I just feel like that shouldn't be the whole story.
Well, I think that as far as that part, that sequence is concerned, I think it was more about like they will show you how would life how's oh God, how can I put it? Okay, the rules and regulations of what you do and what you don't do when you're in that type of business, in that type of world.
Right.
It was also like really important to like historical history because she was really involved in like that life,
Yeah,
apparently.
because she was like kind of. You might as well say she was like a Las Vegas poor girl already.
Right. She was
Yeah.
a gold digger.
She was an escort. You might as well say.
She was
You
looking for
know.
the main prize. That's what she was.
Yeah, and he tried to make a honest woman out of her, which didn't happen.
She cared more about the money and then the actual marriage. Like she just wanted her money.
I just, you know what, I really did want to know more
Mm.
about Lester Diamond, about how did he ever have this freaking hold on her? You know,
And that's what good dick do. I'm saying like, that's basically what it was. I mean, I didn't really think there was a story with him. He was like he was
Wasn't he
a
her
scumbag, and
former?
you know,
Wasn't she like he
you know,
was her
like how
pimp
did
at some point though?
he had like a major hold on her? Like, damn, she could get $10,000 and she's gonna give him 9,000.
could be
You know,
drugs, could be drugs.
yeah, but this is even before she got heavy on the drugs. Like
Right.
when it came to him, Chacho, she was like,
But I think she was doing drugs before she met Sam, though.
she was on coke, but
Right.
what I'm saying is though, when it came to that dude, Lester Diamond, James Woods, like yo, he had like a hold on her, like damn,
Right.
and he wasn't even a freaking,
Uh,
you know, big time guy, you know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless they had like some type of like lifestyle before, like a real, down and out lifestyle before they, you know what I mean?
I think like it was the fact that she probably knew him when she was younger too, and then he probably put her
Right.
onto the game.
Wasn't he?
Right.
Then wasn't there something along the lines that he was like her former pimp or something? Like
Yeah,
he
he
used to
was
like
like
pimp her.
he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
with her throughout his whole life. Her life, you know.
Right.
But she fell off though, man. She was looking bad at the beginning, man, but at the end, forget about it. She got down and out.
Yeah.
Lord
Thought
Almighty.
How
But
did you
that
get
movie,
into the film? How did y'all get into the film? Like, what was like the first time y'all saw Casino?
Oh, I can go if you want me to. The first time I actually like heard about it was through Iron Man off 260 when Ray said scheming like De Niro in Casino. And the first
Right.
time I saw the actual movie was this year, like back in I think January. No, like February is the first time I watched it, and I just fell in love with it right then. One of my all-time favorite mob films. I prefer it over Goodfellas. That's a bit of a hot take, I know, but just yeah, it really stuck by me. I really like it, and just yeah.
You
I'm gonna say yeah over Goodfellas. Yeah, I mean Goodfellas was good, but I think Casino was a little bit more better.
I just find it a bit more interesting, if that makes sense. Like I like
Yeah,
the characters and everything too better.
I think more in Casino. Like I said, like they showed more about the lifestyle of the mob, in my opinion. I mean, Goodfellas too, but I just feel like with Casino that it showed you how they, maneuver things, even in a legitimate world.
right.
Yeah.
More like Goodfellas, you know, they did that the big time heist. The What was it called? The Costanza heist, something like that.
Good
Yeah,
times.
come on here, yo. I put the link in the chat for you.
The Latanza
Touch
heist.
me, bro.
I
Yeah, the
think that
Lantan.
was, that was like okay, the highlight of the movie. Then after that, you couldn't even buy a damn freaking a fur coat without taking it back.
Wow.
But Casino though, I think it was good. Robert De Niro though definitely was the highlight of the movie though.
Of course. It's De Niro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with De Niro. But Pesci though, for some reason though, Joe Pesci was made to be a freaking gangster in every movie he's in.
Yes.
Definitely.
Seriously. I can't see a gangster movie where Joe Pesci's a softie. He is a gangster in every.
Well, what's your
Home
thoughts
Alone.
on The Irishman then? What's your thoughts on The Irishman then? Because that's way different than what he usually plays in gangster movies.
Yeah, but like I don't know, for some reason Joe Pesci's his look, it just gives me a gangster look. Like he got that mafia look.
Right.
I mean, look at his name, it's Joe Pesci. Hey, Pesci Corleone.
He was ruthless in this film.
Yeah, man, especially when he stabbed homeboy in the neck with that freaking pen. Lord
Right
almighty.
at the bar. Right. Right.
When he
Yo.
popped out the guy's eyeball. God.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, man. That was just
He animated
ridiculous.
really.
You see the balls just coming out of the head, like wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Irishman, I give him credit though, man. He didn't give up until the end, man.
He played a really different gangster role there.
I'm sorry to say though, I would have snitched in a heartbeat with that beating. Damn, I wouldn't be able to take a beating like that, man. I'll be like, that guy did it.
Yeah, that part where he had dude in the ringer and he was like,
Yeah,
and he
man.
told him like, you know what I mean, like you don't want to snitch on Charlie M. You know
Charlie M.
that shit was
Charlie
like,
fucking M.
3 fucking days for
Right.
Charlie.
right.
That was just crazy though. I mean, like I said, that movie was, the drugs definitely played an effect on him after, once he started sniffing the cokes and all that.
Oh yeah, you can tell. I like his demeanor and everything.
But he messed up when he made it with Sharon Stone, when he got with Sam's wife. That was the no.
Bro, you can't do that.
That's why
I'm more mad at him than I was with Manolo and Gina.
that's why I said, like, with that, as far as that movie and Goodfellas is concerned, that's why I said, like, in my opinion, it showed you more of the rules of the mob. What you do, what you don't do.
Right.
They don't like even in Goodfellas, like you saw, what's this guy's name? The main, anyway, in Goodfellas, you saw the guy that he had his wife, but he
Henry?
had his side chick, but they never ever said. You never even heard the boss in that movie say, don't do this, don't do that. But at least in Casino, it was like, we don't like screwing around with other members' wives,
Right.
Try. How old were you when you saw Casino for the first time?
For me?
Shit, I was like 14, I think, like 14, 15. And I wasn't. I mean, I saw it and I already knew, like, Martin Scorsese was like a big director at that point. But I mean, I watched it and I had to watch like a couple more times. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was a good film. Like I thought it was nicely done. The cinematography was, had a well. The pace of the film was good and the acting, of course. But Sharon Stone. I remember seeing Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct, and Joe Pesci from Home Alone. That was the first time I saw him. It's Home Alone 1 and 2, and of course deniro. Seeing him in Taxi Driver and all that. So I thought it was a good film. So I was like a teenager already when that came out.
Yeah, I think I was like 19 when I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic movie that definitely top 20, top 10 movies of all time.
Oh yeah. Sure. What about you, Reg? You know that first time you saw it?
Believe it or not, today.
You saw it today for the first time?
Yeah,
The first time ever.
first time ever.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard about Casino in the past. Don't get me wrong, but I never actually saw it in full. But I can already tell you, like, the thing that struck out to me about like Casino compared to other gangster movies at the time was like the cinematography and shit like that. I can't even talk to me, but
Cinematography.
cinematography, yeah. And it was just had like a more gloss polished look compared to like say Goodfellas or even like Bronx Tale and stuff like that. movie was well cast. You had Robert De Niro. You had Joe Pesci. In my opinion, him and Sharon Stone's character, they stole the show for me. Had James Woods, fucking
Yeah.
Don Rickles, rest in peace to him. I
Yeah, Don
mean,
Rickles. Wow, yeah.
yeah, man. Like, and that's another why I didn't expect him to see him. I was like, oh shit. But
And
yeah,
even homeboy, Joe Pesci's right hand man too. He's another guy that's been in a lot of movies.
Oh yeah. The
Frank
one that
Marino?
played Frank Marino. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Vince.
yeah, man.
Forgot.
You could tell in the ending though when they decided to clean house and when they took Nicky and his brother to the fields, you could tell Frankie he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he looked hesitant at first, but he had to. But they would have killed him too, probably.
Frank Vincent. That's his name. Frank Vincent.
Yeah, Frank Vincent.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Frank Vincent was in the Nas video for Street Dreams. Because Street Dreams is based on Casino.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen the
yeah.
video?
I saw
it
that
is?
video for the first time this
Yeah.
year, actually, too.
Mm-hmm.
What's it
It's
called?
based on the movie.
Street Dreams.
Street Dreams is from. It was written.
Oh, my
Not the Nas joint?
That was 96. Huh?
Oh.
I hear what you said.
Oh, I just did a Nas song.
Yeah, Street Dreams. Yeah, the video was based on Casino.
It had Frank Vincent in it too. He played like
Yeah.
a little like the same role,
Mhm.
basically.
Right.
Something I ain't know right there.
That's why I played it in my story. Like if anybody saw my story on Instagram, I played Street Dreams in my story today.
There's also in the Weeknd's new I forgot which like video it was, but he also like did a little reference with Casino too.
Yeah, I don't like none of those videos that The Weeknd did for the new album because it's like I don't know what kind of story he's telling because it's like when you look at the video for what is it? I forgot the song where the girl is like dancing with his head in the club. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of story is The Weeknd telling with this album? I didn't care for them.
Have you seen the little short film he did or no?
The what? Yeah, I saw the short film, but I mean, I like the album. The album to me is great, one of his best. But I didn't care for the videos that he chose to do for that single.
That's because I was just talking about that because he referenced he referenced a lot of movies in the videos, but Casino is one of them.
Right.
I
He
hate
had the red suit on.
when some of these producers try to do music videos based on movies when they don't even. And when you look at the video, some of them literally have nothing to do with the movie.
Right.
I
Nothing to do
agree.
with the movie. Yeah. Exactly. You know, I mean, other than the red suit and him actually being in Vegas, that's like the only reference I know that he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's done something else that I don't know about.
What's that? You know that one shot where De Niro's like seeing Pesci roll through the desert?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when he met up
referenced
with
that.
him.
He
when
did
he met
that
up
too
and
in
they
the
were
video.
talking?
Yeah, he did that. He
Yeah.
did the thing with the glasses too in one of the videos.
Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting scene. They like met up and they like
Oh,
you
that's
know
like my
basically
favorite scene in the movie.
right. Like I was about to ask you, what's your
Waiting
favorite
for,
scene in the film?
when I first saw the movie though, with that scene, I kind of was waiting for like a punch to be thrown or something.
Right.
I would have liked to see something more of a like I know they set up the car bomb and his car and De Niro's car and everything, but I would have liked to see like maybe some type of an assassination attempt on De Niro, like while he's in the casino itself or going home or something like that.
Well, I thought him like going in the car like catching on fire was the attempt.
No, but what I'm saying is like not like you can tell we already knew who did it with the car bombing. But what I'm saying is though, I would have liked to see something where Nicky would have been like, like what he said to the guy, go see the Jew, but like, maybe go to his house and try to shoot up the crib or something, before the car bombing is what I'm saying.
Reg, Clutch Bebo said he liked the book collection live stream we did. Yeah, that was a great one that we
Oh
did.
yeah, appreciate that, bro.
That was dope.
Oh, you did a book a live stream of a book
Yeah,
club?
yeah. I mean, because we do read. You know what I'm saying? Like we did like a little book collection show, and I showed off like some comic books, and Reg showed off like some books, and Ashley showed off some books. Salute to Ashley.
It's on your page.
It's on Reg's channel. We did that like months ago. Yeah, I could send you Reg. You can send him the link. I don't have the
Yeah,
link on me right now.
I'll click on the link.
Yeah, I'll send it to you so you can send it to him. Give me a second.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just something different because, like, you know, I like to read like good novels and comic books and stuff. So
Not a lot of people do that anymore. Read.
yeah, it's true. It's a forgotten art because of technology. You know,
Hey,
Tell that to my son.
why you laughing, Rock?
just the subtle shots at my generation, though.
No. I'm not talking about your gen. I just mean in general. I feel like people got accustomed to technology too much. That's what I mean. I don't mean your generation.
Everybody. It's not just the generation.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah. It's not your generation.
These phones are
I mean,
basically are freaking like back in the days we used to have paperwork. Like you come home and you put your paperwork in your drawer. Our phone is our drawer, you know.
Right. See, like you know, back then, like when we in school, when we had to do a book report or something, we go in like the encyclopedia. If we had to do a book report, there's no encyclopedia no more. We go to Google or whatever.
Listen, it's to the point where you can't even. My son. I'm gonna give a perfect example. He can't even hide his own grades from me because I get an email every semester on how he's doing with his report card. Back in the days, I used to wait in front of my mailman's box, take out my report card, rip it up, and act like I never even got it.
Yeah.
So that was when it was easy.
Yeah. You know, back then you could hide that from your parents. You can't do that no more.
Yeah, it was easy to hide it, but then you wait for the consequences 2 months later when they actually find out.
Right.
Damn.
No, I was on my ass about my grades.
You know.
I sent it to you, Try.
All right.
Yeah, send it to my email.
All right, cool.
Are you sure it was just a friend?
Yeah, we did 2 parts. It was a 2-part book collection we did.
Yeah, I'll look at it today because working over here, forget it. It's busy over here today. We got I don't know if y'all gonna be interested though. We got the vaccine ready to go.
Renzo, you really coming on to talk about wrestling right now?
Oh
man, this dude.
Guys.
This dude, man. What up, Renzo? You hear me, bro?
It's me.
What's up?
Talking wrestling dudes.
Yeah, man. We not talking wrestling today, yo. We talking casino.
I just new here, guys.
You know what I mean? What's going on wrestling real quick? Inform me what's going on.
To wrestling.
Yeah.
We're talking casino right now. Now we don't want to talk about wrestling.
So did you see the part where Nicky Santero he did a suplex on Robert De Niro?
I'm about to say I wasn't in the film.
Yeah.
What's going on with wrestling, Renzo? Like, let me know what's up with wrestling because I haven't seen nothing this week.
What do you want to see me?
No, no. You don't have to put your camera on. Just like let me know what's going on with wrestling with AEW and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Catch a guy in a lie once, and you never.
What's going on with that?
It's about 12 or 13 lives.
I think are you like watching TV or something?
Yeah.
So why do you come on if you watching TV, bro? Like we could talk wrestling another day.
I always watching wrestling, dude.
Yeah, I know you're always watching wrestling, but I don't want to talk wrestling all the time, though.
What?
You know what I mean? I definitely will bring you back on if you want to talk about wrestling all the time. Like we definitely could do another wrestling show. You know what I mean?
Wait. I don't hear. I don't hear it clearly because it might be buffering in here. So I just need to restart it again. So yeah, I just tried to restart it. Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Sorry,
All
I
right,
just need to restart it again. Hang on a second here.
all right, yo, it's cool. Yeah,
He's a regular with you.
he's a wrestling head. Renzo, he have his own wrestling channel, and yeah, he loves wrestling. And every time I go live, he's always in here talking about wrestling. So I'm like, I don't want to talk about wrestling today. You know what I'm saying? You know, but he's
Frankie,
cool people. He's cool.
Frankie
He's cool
clothesline
people.
Robert De Niro in the casino. He pinned him
He's
like
cool.
1, 2,
I
3.
told him like I don't watch the wrestling like I haven't watched too much wrestling this whole year because of the it's not the same with the empty arenas and all that.
Yeah, and
You know what I
not
mean? So
everything is the same with all this stuff.
yeah, even watching like regular basketball is not the same right now. You know what I mean?
My ass has just been streaming movies after movies after movies.
Same.
Shit, we got Ken in the building.
Salute, mid-level media. What's good, Ken? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. What you were saying, Justin?
How you doing?
It's okay, Renzo. It's all good. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Justin, my bad. What you were saying? I know you're talking about a scene in the film.
I forgot. I got interested in my screen to the left.
Okay. Reg, what was your favorite scene in the film since you just saw it today?
Shoot. Basically the scene when Pesci's character whooped Don Rickles' character's ass and shit like that.
Oh, with the phone.
With the
Yeah.
phone, yeah.
Either that
Yo,
scene,
why would Don Rickles just stare him down though? Like why?
right, like. But I just also like the beginning scene too, with
Right.
just the whole introducing the whole casino and just how the whole set looks and stuff like that.
Right.
That was my favorite.
That was like 10 years earlier when they did like the flashback and they went back.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get his license for the casino or whatever. Bill Cosby, what up? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just felt like the movie is great though, but I felt like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Like, did you guys feel like they harped too much on the marriage with Sam and Ginger?
I personally felt that in a way.
You felt that, right?
In a weird way, yeah.
I just feel like it can't be all about his marriage with Ginger. Like, he had other things going on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say it did, but it did, but it didn't because
It did, but I didn't mind it. It did, but I didn't mind it.
He went to Vegas at first. He didn't really have intentions of meeting anybody.
Right.
And he was running the club. He was running the casino. And
Right.
he happened to see Ginger on the floor doing what she do. He already knew what was the deal. I mean, I don't think he was stupid and be like, oh, she's an honest woman. You know what I'm saying? But like, what they're going to have to show the stuff that he was going through at the same time with the stuff that he was going through on an illegal basis. You understand what I'm saying?
I do feel like at one point, like he did trust her though. Like, remember when he was like at the bank and he was like,
when they first met, there was a temperature.
What's up?
I would never put all my money in the bank and have a wife that I just met with the key and only she has access to that money. No way. No how.
And that's what the guy told him. The man told him that like most of the cats don't trust their wives. Why would you?
And that wasn't even a girl he met like for years. That was basically he made her an offer. It was a marriage, but it was like a business proposal marriage.
Right.
He'd help her out if anything happened to you, if they like got divorced or something. He'd help her out.
Yeah, she helped herself out a lot when she gave up the money to Lester too.
Right.
I'm sorry. I think he should have killed her. And from the moment she even left with the daughter, I think I would have had her killed in a heartbeat.
To see Lester, yeah, I agree with that. In a
heartbeat. She should have
Actually,
got
no,
because
wasn't
you
because
can even
didn't he
like
tie her
in
up?
early in the movie, you can see like her intentions was the money. She didn't care about the marriage. She wanted that money.
It all
I
comes
mean,
down to
if
the
it was me,
money.
I would have left her right after she tied up my daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy. She tied her daughter up right on the bed while she was hanging out in this guy's restaurant. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I said. The moment she even left with the daughter with Lester, I don't care, man. You would have gotten killed. She should have gotten dead. I'm surprised they didn't even really kill off Lester too. I mean, I think that would have
Right.
probably
They
made things
jumped
maybe a
him
little bit
though in the
easier.
restaurant.
Oh yeah, they beat the daylights out of him. Like I said, that movie, you know, with him and Sharon Stone, you had to show what he was going through in his personal life because at the same time his personal life was affecting the business
His
life.
business. Yes, I agree with that. Definitely.
You understand? You know.
Yeah.
Then when it got out, when it leaked that, you know, she was having an affair with Pesci, with Nikki, you
With
know, it
Nikki,
got
right,
back to the bosses. They didn't like it, and
right.
that's a
That's
big no.
another thing. I was like Nikki. I'm like for Nikki. I'm like that's your homeboy, and you like flirting with your homeboy's wife, and then you
He
sleeping
even
with
said
her.
it himself. He said I've known him since like what, grade school. He even told her that.
Yeah, you
Right,
right. They were
right.
kids, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
he said that.
that's that power. That's what happens when you do that powder, man. It messes up with your head. Look at what happened when Nikki was starting to coke. Before he
mhm,
got on the coke, Nikki was badass. He wouldn't need 5, 6 guys to knock down one dude. He would
right,
knock you down by himself.
right.
Remember the clip where they show him and his boys beating the living daylights out of some dudes in a
Mhm.
jewelry shop, I think it was, or something like that,
Yeah,
behind the parking lot. How
yeah.
many times Nikki was punching him in the face, punching him?
Hmm.
Before Nikki would have gotten him quick, 1, 2, 3 with a snap of the finger.
And
You
I
know?
think that was the scene after Marino went to the boss, and the boss told him like, yo, like let me know. I want you to watch Nikki. Like, is he messing
Yeah,
around with dude wife or whatever? And he lied to the boss.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah,
Like I said, it was just the fact that when he started the drugs, that's when a lot of stuff was going downhill.
Right.
And the bosses, you know, they really didn't know what was going on all the way. But when they found out about him and Sharon Stone, because I'm sure
Gentleman.
they
Yeah.
found out about that, that's when
Hmm.
they got, you know, they said it's time to clean up, you know.
Right.
And that's why I said I feel like if Frankie didn't want to kill him neither, but he looked at hesitant especially when they was burying him in the dirt, you
Yeah.
know. I felt like damn, Frankie wanted to help, but he couldn't
Hmm. He
because
couldn't.
he would have been in the dirt with him.
Exactly. And he already lied to the boss. So it's like,
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the
you're
done
not gonna
deal.
go down for lying about dude sleeping with homeboy's wife.
And then you got to remember the money flow started coming down and
Yeah,
down when
lower, lower. Yeah.
every time he kept on going back home and he was giving the money to
Right.
Primo, it was
Right.
going down. There was not a lot of money coming back. What's he gonna
Hmm.
do? You know?
Sam asked a good question. Did you guys like the Casino soundtrack?
Oh
No,
yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
You didn't like?
I didn't like
I
it too
like.
much.
I like Goodfellas' soundtrack more, but I enjoyed Casinos.
Yeah, I think Goodfellas was a little bit better. Soundtrack wise, I'm gonna give it to
Right.
Goodfellas. Maybe one song, 2 songs in the Casino soundtrack that I was like, okay, it's good, but
Right.
I wasn't too fond of it.
And even that, I like that other scene with the Japanese billionaire. That when he came to the casino, like he cleaned him out for like 2 million, and then like when he was leaving, like he went, like he took like the robe, he was like taking the robes and the soaps and all that shit.
Yeah, that was just the
He
greedy
was
ass right there.
Sam was pissed. He was pissed, yo.
But I like how they set him up with the plane. They said, "Oh, the plane's
Right.
not working." Blah blah blah.
Right.
They got it. They got the money back and then some.
Yep.
And you know what's crazy though is that in reality, in real life, these casinos like that, they see
Mhm.
that you a hot winner. They probably would do some shit like that to you.
Right.
I remember one time I was in Atlantic City. I was
Mhm.
playing blackjack. I got up 2,000. I was up 2,000, only 2,000. And one of the supervisors came up to me, oh, take it to here, buy this. I'm like, damn, I've only got $2,000. I'm not robbing you for. Damn, you act like I'm hitting you off 100 G's or something. You
That's why
know?
you was cleaning them out.
Yeah, like that's called a clean out for them. I'm like, damn, 2,000 compared to 100. Like, I'm a small potato. I got back on the table. I lost 500 again, but whatever.
They would have been tailing you home with that two G's.
I'm like, damn, look at me, man. I'm not no gangster. I'm wearing freaking Timberland boots here. Come on.
And Ginger was money hungry, but so was Frank. Frank was like, the times when he had to go get Ginger away from James Woods' character, and he's like concerned about the money. Where's the money? How much did you spend on this dude? Like, oh, you bought 3 suits for him and a watch? Okay. So then, like, he's adding up the money in his head.
Yeah, because you got to remember though, he was giving this girl thousands. She had access to thousands and thousands of dollars worth of money.
Right.
Plus, let's not forget her jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget the jewelry was like maybe $1 million worth of jewelry, I think. Right. So you're going over there, 25,000, I think. You're not supposed to come back broke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had to invest it. I can't. That part there, I was like, all right, he's putting 2 and 2 together. He knows what he's, what to expect. And you got to remember, De Niro was judging it as far as that scene is concerned, judging it based on Lester Diamond's character.
Right.
Like he wasn't no big time, like sharp dresser. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, come on, he wore stuff like you buy in a golf course or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So De Niro was like, it maybe what 5,000 for some suits, for 3 suits, maybe that. But like, come on, he wasn't stupid. That's why that's why I think after that scene he was completely done as far as his marriage is concerned.
Yes, and he was precise with everything. It's like when they brought in the Vegas dances, and he's like, yo, like they gotta get weighed every week, and if they went like 8 pounds over, he got rid of them, and then like he's telling the chef like, yo, make sure you put an equal amount of blueberries in the muffins.
Yeah, because he wanted everybody to have an equal thing.
This was very calculated. He treated everything like some type of math problem. Like he was really into that stuff.
Yeah. Like it's like going to a diner, and all 4 of us are gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna eat bacon and eggs," and only Reg gets 5 slices of bacon, and us 3 get 1.
I get 2. I'll be pissed too. How you get 5 when I get 2?
Like, what's up? Where's our bacon? But that's what I said. Even after that scene when he was talking to Sharon Stone in the car about how much she spent on Lester Diamond, in my opinion, he was done with Sharon Stone after that scene. He was done. He was gonna. I think he would have stood married to her. He wasn't gonna let her divorce him, but he was gonna do. He started doing him on the side.
Right. He threatened to kill her when she was at Nikki's restaurant.
Yeah.
And he went to the table. He's like, "I'll fucking kill you." You know what I'm saying? Like he threatened to kill him more than once.
Because she tied up the door.
Apparently, like real life, like in the real story, it's based off he was like way more abusive than in the movie. Like it was shown, like there was actual abuse being shown.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a little interesting fact about it. Like there's no real. I mean, yeah, he yells at her, he kicks out the house, but he doesn't really ever like hit her. You notice that?
I think in reality, I think somebody like that would have gotten hit already.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. Apparently, that there was a lot of abuse going on in like that household.
Right.
Yeah, because she was a call girl she was basically a call girl escort trying to be a wife. That marriage was not gonna work.
Sam said, "What's your favorite casino quotes from Nikki?"
Oh, I got one right here. Where the fuck do you get off talking to people about me behind my back? That line right there.
Favorite Nikki quote. I'll let you take this one, Reg, while I'm thinking.
I'm thinking of myself, so I gotta come.
The part in the what's the part? The part in the in this desert when he's telling Sam and Sam Sam was like that he gave him permission to come out there and Nikki's like, when the fuck did I give you permission to come out to Vegas ever? You know what I'm saying?
When the fuck?
Okay,
No,
was
when,
down.
when the
Get
fuck?
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. He said, "You Jew motherfucker."
It was like towards like the beginning, and this cat was like, he's confused about some shit, and he's like confused. Why don't I bang your fucking head to that fucking window or some shit?
You just reminded me of one of my
When he went
favorite
to the
parts.
bookie. When he went to the bookie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
You
just
know,
remind
for
me.
me, go ahead, Waka. Go ahead, Waka.
Oh, but you remind me of one of my favorite parts. So you know, after the moment where Ace gets called a faggot, like after that part, when
Right.
Nikki like he just beats the shit out of his guy for saying that, he's like,
Oh
where the
yeah,
fuck?
Right.
Like,
That was
that's
the nephew of the other guy. No,
yeah.
his
He
brother,
was
his brother,
like
his brother.
yeah,
a
yeah.
brother-in-law to like 7 of the county commissioners.
Yeah.
One of
Because he
my
was just
favorite
standing there and watching them scam the money from the
Yeah.
casino.
My favorite one, and I mean, it wasn't really. It was funny to me. I laughed at it for some reason. I started dying when I heard it. I was when you know when Nikki came back with Frankie from the airport with the wife,
Mhm.
and they had the diamonds in her hair.
Yes. And
Okay,
he
you
shook out the
remember?
diamonds on her.
No. But you remember the airport when they were
Mhm.
searching the suitcase, and the
The
security
suitcase,
guard
yeah.
looked at Nikki. He was like, "Don't look at me, pal. I gotta live with her." I don't know. I found it funny.
That was funny.
I started laughing at it.
Yeah.
You know what, fellas? It's been good. It's 11:45. I
Yeah.
gotta get back to work, or I get in trouble.
All right.
Salute.
Salute, Justin. For coming through,
Salute,
man.
Chop.
He's Justin.
All right. Ronnie said my favorite scene from Casino is Ginger when Ginger trashed Ace Yarder. Yeah, that one was
Like,
funny too. That's when she had came back. She came back to the house because he like locked her out, and she wanted the money, and she brought the cops with her, and then like she's like trying to get into the home, and she goes straight to like the she went, I think
safe
she went straight
thing?
to the his room and got like broke open the drawer and then got the keys, and then she went to the
She
closet
also got the
with
jewel box, right?
huh.
She also got the jewel box, right?
Right. And she went to the closet to get the box of money, but the box of money was gone. There's no money in the box in the shoebox. Yeah, she like I said, like she would have been killed a long time ago. Like she did a lot of shit in this film, yo. You know, even when she was strung out on drugs and Sam is like she crying to Sam and Sam is like, we're gonna get you help. And what did she do? She went right back to Lester.
Didn't he put on what's it called?
You know, like what kind of hole? I mean, other than Dick, what kind of hole did Lester have on her? I'm assuming that's what it was. We never saw no actual love scene with her and Lester. It was the love scenes was with Nikki. You know,
Didn't Ace what did he put like called?
Reg is high as fuck right now. Reg, I cannot believe this is the first time you actually watched Casino, bro.
I can't believe it either, to be real with you, because believe it, like I said, like I just watch a lot of movies over the years.
Yeah.
Some movies y'all be surprised I haven't seen and shit.
Right.
I mean, better late than never.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
But where would you guys rank this? Like when it comes to like gangster movies, I don't know if you're gonna ask this.
I mean, Godfather 1 and 2 are like the best gangster films to me, so I need to think about that.
Okay.
I think it's right up there, top 5. You know.
I mean, I think it's the best gangster movie that Scorsese's made, though.
Right.
I can't argue with that though.
Sam said he watched Casino twice.
Because he has Goodfellas, Casino, The Departed, Irishman, and Mean Streets as his mob films, and those are like all great movies.
Party
But
was good.
I love The Departed. I love all his mob movies, but Casino is my favorite.
Yeah, that was a good film. I know like the movie was based on a true story.
Yeah, yeah. A lot. It's So you know how in Goodfellas it says like based on a true story.
Right.
There's a difference here. It says adapted, so like it's not like as accurate as like Goodfellas is,
Right.
but it's still. I watched a video about it, and it's still pretty accurate to the story. They mainly just changed certain names and they left out some details.
Right.
Because in real life, it's rumored that Ace was a snitch, like he
Oh.
snitched apparently.
Right.
And obviously, I brought it up earlier. There was a lot of abuse that wasn't shown, like from Ace's side.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you want me to, I can send you the video, Troy. If you
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to watch.
I mean, did you like read the book? I know that like there's a book that's based on the movie too.
I've seen a documentary with I've seen a documentary and the video I'm telling you about it. I haven't read the
Right.
book though.
The book is called Love and Honor in Las Vegas by Nicholas Pileggi, and he also co-wrote the screenplay with Martin Scorsese.
I really like it when they get like actors from I mean like not actors writers from books and stuff to on these
Right.
movies.
I
Right.
agree. Because it keeps with like the book's integrity and shit like that.
Bill Cosby said he only watched half the Casino. Wow.
I
I mean, I
mean
know
it
it's a
is
long ass film, but you gotta watch the whole thing to understand it.
not Irishman long, so
Irishman is long, long. That's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. That shit was
yeah,
long.
I liked it, but
You liked
damn,
it? It
yeah, I
was
love.
cool. Sam said
All right,
Scarface, Casino, Carlito's Way, Goodfellas, Godfather, two of my favorite gangster
your list. I haven't seen Carlitos though.
Me neither.
I saw that a long time ago, and then they have Carlito's Way 2. That was like, I think that was a prequel. It was a sequel, but it's like a prequel. I remember Puffy being in that shit.
Wait, what?
Puffy, yes. Puff Daddy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Puffy, yes. He was in that. I don't know why.
It's- Oh, he's
But what is there any like least favorite scene in the film that you didn't care for?
not really. I like the whole movie.
You like everything? So there's no like bad parts of the film?
I mean, it's because like when it comes to like Scorsese, I mean he's my favorite director, so I mean I might be just really biased, but yeah, I just don't have a problem with it honestly. Like I wouldn't say it's his best movie. That's really it. That's like my only issue. It's not his best work.
And they got, on the DVD they got like the look of the film, and they have like a featurette for that, the cast, the making of it. This is actually the DVD I got from like BJ's like back in like 2015. The two disc set.
I need to get the Blu-ray. I want to get the Blu-ray.
Yeah. But yeah, like there's like a whole bunch of featurettes on here and shit. Anybody remember Lethal Weapon? Yeah. I wasn't really big on Lethal Weapon except for like Part 4. I went to see Part 4 was like the only one I went to see in the theaters, but everything else I saw on cable.
I've heard of them. I've never watched the Lethal Weapon movie. I've been playing catch up with a lot of classics I've been missing on,
Lethal Weapon.
and those were not on my list.
Damn, so I love Sully Wade. Yeah, that was a good film too.
Uh,
Yeah, so when did the documentary come out, you said?
oh shit! Oh, but I sent you the video that goes more into detail about what
Right.
happened in real life. The documentary. Hold on, let me find that one.
Cause he was like like Ace was like a gambling expert, and he was he
No,
was
that's
acting.
like yeah, that's accurate. But his name was like the name's like Sam. What is his name?
It was
Sam Roston.
Frank Rosenthal.
No, yeah.
Frank
It's like
Rosenthal.
different.
Okay, yeah, you know.
Let me
Yeah.
find the documentary. It's a bit long, but yeah. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, his name was Frank Rosenthal. He was known as Lefty, and he ran the Stardust, Fremont, Marina, and Hacienda casinos in Vegas for Chicago outfit from early '70s to '81. And
Yeah.
then
Also,
Nikki and Ginger's characters were based on mob enforcer Anthony Spilotro and former dancer socialite Gary McGee.
Pesci and Spilotro are really like they look really similar to each other.
Right. Interesting.
Like they got like he was like really close to height, I believe, with Pesci.
Right.
Like I think they were the same height.
Oh wow. Yeah, and the budget for the film was like 40 to 50 million. It made 116 million at the box office. Definitely a great film.
Have you I heard like Robert De Niro, like the budget for costuming was like what 160,000, something like that.
That's what I liked about. That's another thing I liked about the movie. Like the different suits he wore. I thought that was like the best costume like in any like mob film. Like he was dressed down for any scene. Like he could have been like the desert scene. He had like the blazer, and it was like a faded like I want to say like a faded like tan.
Oh no,
And
yeah,
he
I
was
love the
always color
costume.
coordinated with his suits. Like the handkerchief matched the tie and the button up shirt and his socks, his shoes. Everything was color coordinated.
Right.
Oh yeah, I love the
That's what I
costume.
liked. I liked his character. Like he looked the part. Like he was dressed to kill. You know what I'm saying?
I heard De Niro was able to keep all the suits too after like filming finished.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Ginger hated Gemini because Sam was a Gemini. So why she got with him then if she didn't like Gemini?
I don't remember.
Brian De Palma.
Brian De Palma.
That's your favorite directors?
You said what?
No, I'm talking. Sam said his favorite directors are Brian De Palma, Francis Ford Coppola, and Martin Scorsese.
That's a good list.
They all good got directors. Definitely.
Where would you guys rank this in Scorsese's filmography, not catalog? Or if you don't want to rank it, how much do you like it? I guess in terms of like everything else he's done.
Compared to his other stuff, um, I think it's definitely right up there with his other stuff though. I don't know if I want to say it's my favorite one, but I like probably top three for me. Definitely top three for me. I mean, Goodfellas is right there. Taxi Driver was great. Um, I like a lot of his other stuff that people don't talk about, like Gangs of New York. I thought Gangs of New York was good.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Wolf of Wall Street. I thought that was a decent film. Shutter Island. That Shutter Island. When I watched that, that confused me. You got to watch Shutter Island more than once though, because that it can be real confusing. Like the first time you watch it.
It feels like a Christopher Nolan movie, Shutter Island, to me.
Shutter
Anyways.
Island.
It feels like a
Cape Fear.
Nolan
That was
movie.
a good one.
Cape Fear is underrated. I love how
Yeah,
weird it is.
that was. I actually like that one. But I will put Casino in the top three all time.
Um, I've seen 12 Scorsese movies, and I got it fourth.
Okay. So what's your top three?
Raging Bulls 1, Taxi Driver 2, and third is King of Comedy.
Okay. Yeah, The Party. That was a good one. Forgot about that one.
Mean Streets is really underrated.
You watch Snowfall? Yeah. I'm on season 3 of Snowfall. I know season 4 is coming back next year. What, Reg? You watch Snowfall?
I watched a little bit of it. I gotta get into it.
Yeah. It's a
Isn't it
good
on
TV
Hulu?
show. Huh?
Isn't it on Hulu?
It's on. I think it's on FX, but it should be on Hulu though.
I need to watch that. Heard good
Yeah,
things.
they got season 4 coming back. As I know it got delayed because of the pandemic. I love Spike Lee. Yeah, Spike Lee's a great director. I met him in person. He's a real cool guy.
A legend.
Legend, definitely.
I haven't seen too many Spike Lee movies. I've seen 4. Yeah, 4. Want to get more into his filmography though.
Yeah. He got some. He got a couple bad ones, but the majority of his films are good.
Do the Right Thing's a
You know,
masterpiece.
watch The Wire. Yeah, The Wire. I used to watch The Wire every Sunday night. Never missed it. That was a great show. They need to bring that back.
Shit, but for the first time seeing this movie, I definitely have to watch it again just to appreciate it more and stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You never told me you never watched it. I thought this whole time you watched the film.
Nah, it's like one of those movies. Even though I haven't watched it, I respected it.
Right. Did you have any like favorite moments, or just like that? That was like the only moment you said that you liked.
Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think.
What
I
about
think
the language in the film? Like the part when Ace was talking to the brother that he had fired that was letting the scams take the money, and he called him a fucking Momo. Like I was like, what is that?
you said a Momo.
Yeah, he called him a Momo.
Shit.
I was like, bro, what is that?
I always thought he was trying to say homo, but shit.
And like the language was. I mean this movie initially got like an NC-17 rating, and then they brought it down to an R. So I'm guessing it's because of the language and the violence.
I mean, Joe Pesci literally
Yeah,
got
'cause,
to stab somebody in his fucking balls.
Yeah,
yeah.
Pesci called Ace a Jew motherfucker, and I heard a lot of that in the film. I'm
Like sue
like,
me, Jew.
bro, you couldn't say that on cable right now. Yeah.
Hell no. Especially with a JDL on your ass and shit.
Right, right.
Shit,
And
you
and
couldn't
then
get
the
away with
part,
saying a lot of the things they said
right,
because it
and
was
then
like really homophobic too.
the part, I think the part in Nikki's restaurant when Sam was talking to Ginger and he called her a cunt. Like I'm like, I think it was for the language mostly.
I mean, they also called him Ace a faggot too, which
Right,
that
right,
wouldn't fly by today's standards either.
right. Um, so Kazi said, "What are your thoughts on Chirac?" Chirac, you mean the movie? The movie, it was cool. It was a cool movie. Um, I didn't really. I understand the whole point of like the women were like holding out sex for, what I'm saying, like holding out sex from their man or whatever. But I think it could have been like a better story around that film than just that.
I've never seen it, so I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, that was Samuel L. Jackson in that film. I think Lala Anthony was in that film.
Lala Anthony.
It's not to me one of Spike Lee's best though. I prefer um Black Klansman over that one.
Yeah.
Bamboozle. I went to see that. I didn't like it. And Reg is like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah, that movie's
Bamboozled?
Bamboozle. I went to see Bamboozle and I didn't like it. I just thought it was boring.
shit.
I heard a lot of good things. Doesn't it cover like how actors used to wear blackface and stuff?
Yeah, Most Def is in it. Damon Wayans, I believe, was in it.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
mean,
Maybe I gotta watch it again. I don't know. Just the story. I just was expecting more from the story.
I felt like Damon Wayans was weighing it too heavy on the accent though.
Yeah,
That was my only gripe on the movie.
Dave Chappelle was in Chirac. I don't remember Dave in that.
I never seen Chirac, so
I saw it once though. So Boardwalk Empire. I never watched that. Boardwalk Empire. That
but
70s show. Was you a fan of that 70s show?
I liked 70 Show.
I watched it once in the blue.
I didn't like it when Eric left, to be real with you.
That's when everybody from that show blew up, man. Ashton Kutcher blew up, and Wilma blew up from that show.
for sure.
So what you think of the movie? Right? Like what's on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you give Casino?
I would give Casino an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay. And then the second time when you watch it, you think it would be like a 10 out of 10?
Possibly.
I like the narration too. The narration by Joe Pesci's character,
Yeah. Mm.
that was good too. Like the way he did that.
Yeah, man. Good, a good gangster hood movie always gotta have some solid narration and shit.
Definitely. Like even with Lester, like Lester in real life, he would have been dead already. Like the amount of chances he had because of Ginger telling Sam not to kill him, I'm like, bro, he would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember like when he followed Ginger to the diner and
Yeah.
um and Lester's there and he's like and Lester he's telling Lester to leave and then when they his homeboys beat him up in the parking lot, I'm like, you would have been dead.
Oh, facts.
I'm
You
surprised
know?
De Niro let that slide.
Yeah, I'm like, he had way too many chances in this film. I'm like, in real life, he would have been dead from day one. He wouldn't even gotten a second chance.
It's like he had a guardian angel or some shit looking after him.
Right. And he kept going back. So I'm like, bro, I'm like, he really was like stupid or he wasn't afraid of Sam. And then he's like talking the scene where it's like when Ginger bought Amy, their daughter to to spend time with Lester, and then Lester couldn't stand her, and he's like talking shit to her, like, "Oh, I'll slap you." I'm like, this dude is a real fan, you know. And
Right.
Amy wasn't afraid of him,
That's
you
wild.
know. I'm like, bro,
Yo, but listen, I'm actually about to head out. I'm actually about to work on some stuff for tonight, eat some dinner and stuff.
all
So,
right, I'm gonna stay on like a couple minutes.
all right, bet. I'll hit you up though.
All right, cool.
All right, it's just been real. Peace, Walker. Peace to the whole chat.
Peace, Reg.
Good night.
Salute, man. Ronnie
Peace, Reg.
asks, what Denzel Washington movie should be on Mount Rushmore? You got to put Training Day for sure. I mean, because he got his Oscar when nobody really thought that film was going to be anything special. I mean, I know I didn't. When I went to see that, I didn't think it was going to be a special film.
Did you say
But
Training Day? 'Cause you cut off. I couldn't hear what you
yeah, Training Day got to be there.
said. Max has to be there.
And what else? Glory, that was a good film.
Malcolm X.
Underrated. I saw that back in elementary school. They showed that to us. John Q. I actually like John Q. I know that's underrated. People don't really talk about that one.
Inside Man's a good one.
Inside Man was good. Malcolm X for sure, definitely. Actually, the year that Malcolm X came out is when I met Spike Lee because he was doing an autograph signing at Macy's in Manhattan, and it was like during the summertime, and I met him, and he was real cool. He shook my hand. He was real quiet. Um, he gave me an autograph, and yeah, that was a big movie for that time. And I did a book report that same year when I was in high school for the film. So I actually had to read the Alex Haley autobiography of Malcolm X, and I did a book report on it too.
How old
So
were
that
you
was
back?
a big film for Denzel.
How old were you when that happened?
Uh, 14. I think I was 13 or 14 when I met Spike, and then and that was the same summer. Like everything happened is the same way. Like I read the book, and then I did the book report, and then I met Spike later on. And then like yeah, at the end of the year, the movie came out.
That's dope.
Yeah, that was a good moment. I still got the autograph actually, cause he had like like back then like when you meet a celebrity like they had like a post like not a poster like like one of them like postcards they would.
Oh yeah, no, no, I get what you. Yeah,
Yeah, I got like he gave me like the Mo Better Blues postcard, and he's like
oh, that's
signed it,
dope.
so I still got that.
I want to watch My Better Blues. It looks good.
That was a good film. One of his best. That's an underrated one too. Like nobody really talks about that one.
Um,
That was definitely. I forgot Denzel was in that one.
oh yeah, He Got Game is really good too.
He got Game was great, definitely. So many. He got so many. Who asked that question? I forgot who asked it. Was it Sam?
I can check if you want. Hold on. It
Yeah.
was Ronnie.
What up,
All
Justin?
right,
You
what's
back?
up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the bus.
All right.
I came out of work.
Favorite. What's your favorite Denzel Washington movie if you have any?
Favorite Denzel Washington movie. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Damn. My favorite one. Wow.
Well,
Wow, we're
top
gonna
three.
have to get
Just like your top
top
three.
three.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the action movie with him and Russell Crowe, Virtuosity.
Okay.
I liked it that one. Uh,
I thought you was gonna say the other one, American Gangster.
yeah. Oh, American Gangster. He was
Mm,
good in there. But I'm not gonna say it was my favorite movie.
right.
But Virtuosity, Training Day, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give. I like the way he played in A Few Good Men.
I forgot about that one.
I like how he played in that movie A Few Good Men. He played pretty good in there. I mean, Equalizer definitely is good,
That
but
was good. That was good.
you know, I liked his old back. Oh, you know what? Let me take that back. I'm gonna add Ricochet to that too.
Ricochet was underrated too.
I
That was,
loved Ricochet. I don't understand how they could say it's underrated. That movie was
that
off the
that's
hook.
I thought that was underrated even when that came out.
I think that's one of his all great movies. There,
That's a good one. That's a
you
good
let
one.
the girl go, I'll be your hostage.
Flight's
Devil
a
in the
really good
Blue
one too.
Dress. I saw that one too.
Which
Long time.
one?
Devil in the Blue Dress.
Yeah, that was good. But Denzel, that was good.
Yeah.
Flight's really good too.
What's up?
Flight, that's a good one
Oh
too.
yeah, Flight. Yeah, yeah. Flight was good too. I
Yeah,
forgot about Flight.
that was good.
That's when he had the relationship with the female,
Mhm.
and he was like driving the plane drunk or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Wasn't that based on a true story though?
I heard it
I think
was.
that
I'm not. It's been a
yeah,
minute, but I remember
I
that.
think
I
it was a
like
true
that one a
story.
lot. What about Man on Fire? That's my mom's favorite movie,
That was
actually.
good
Man
too.
on
Which
Fire.
movie?
Man on Fire.
That's my mom's favorite
Yeah,
movie.
Man on Fire. He was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But for some reason though, I don't know why. Like I liked him in Ricochet a lot though.
Yeah,
I'm an action guy. That's why I like action
I
movies a lot.
I see
He
I
did
see was
good
in
in
that
there.
one too in Ricochet,
Yeah,
and John Lithgow. John Lithgow was in that.
yeah, that was the villain there. What was
Yeah,
his name in the movie? John Lithgow's name. Oh my God.
I forgot his name in that film. Yeah, he was in Glory. I saw
Oh,
Glory in elementary school.
Earl Talbot Blake
That was his name.
in the movie. John Lithgow.
Yeah, yeah, he was in Glory too. I mentioned that.
Wasn't that back in like the 80s?
So Glory was a long time. I know I was in elementary school. That's when I saw it. It was like a long time ago.
That's when we was kids.
Yeah, when they used to like bring in the old TV in front of the class and they
The
showed it.
projector, right? Put
Yeah,
it on the
you
wall.
told me whatever or your classroom. Yeah, that's when I saw it. I saw it in class.
That's when they used to bring it in.
Yeah,
Put the screen down. Watch the movie on the wall.
crazy.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Denzel. He got a lot of movies though
yeah, yeah,
that were good though.
definitely.
One of the best actors ever.
Have you seen Basketball Diaries? Yeah, that was a good one too.
Basketball Diaries is pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Never
that's
seen
a
it.
young Leo. He was like a teenager still.
Wasn't it like
Yeah,
his
he.
breakout role or something?
Huh?
Wasn't it
Yeah,
like
he
his
was on
breakout
drugs.
role?
Yeah, he was like on drugs and shit. Mark Wahlberg was in that. He was young in that film.
Yeah, I forgot about Mark Wahlberg was in there.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
Mark Wahlberg was there. Like he played his like his friend and shit. The
Weird to
Mighty
think
Quinn. That was
they would be in The Departed not too long after that too.
right. That's true.
Part of it was good.
The Mighty Quinn. Yeah, that was a good one. Underrated.
You know what though? He was good in movie. He was good in too. Oh man. Oh, The Bone Collector.
Yes, The Bone Collector. Yes, that
He
was a
was
good.
pretty
That
good in that movie.
they made a TV show out of that film.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen the
Yeah,
show. The show was pretty decent.
I didn't see it. Yeah, that was a good film. Angelina Jolie was in that.
He was pretty good in there.
Yeah, definitely.
But Equalizer just
I
I
haven't
mean I
seen
ain't gonna lie.
Equalizer yet.
Yeah,
He came
I
back
like
with Equalizer though.
I like part one more than part two.
Yeah, part one was better.
Yeah, part
Haven't
one's
seen
better.
either.
Better story.
Oh, you haven't saw it yet, Walker?
Yo, so
You
Yeah, you
haven't
got
saw
to
the
see it.
movie yet?
no.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I've been playing catch up with a lot of stuff lately.
But yo, you know what? I saw you talking about Spike Lee. And it's funny because yo, I no lie, man. I've been watching like so many Spike Lee movies lately.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, because they mentioned Spike Lee in the chat.
Yeah, I was just now
I
walking. I was
saw
looking at the chat.
Yeah.
I saw Crooklyn for the first time a while ago. It was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Brooklyn was good.
Cookman was good.
I've been watching so many Spike Lee movies though recently. I don't know what like I just been like clicking on 9 movies.
Right.
Man's an incredible
I mean, nothing you can't go wrong with his best classic movie is Do the Right Thing. That's the number one movie. Right
Yeah, for sure.
there. I don't over anything.
For sure, definitely.
Top 3 Leo movies.
What was
Wolf of
that?
Wall Street was good.
Uh,
Top 3 Leo DiCaprio films.
Top 3 Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Departed, Wolf of Wall Street, and
I'm gonna go Wolf of Wall Street. Catch Me If You Can. I'm
Gangs in
not
New
even
York.
gonna.
Have you
Yes,
seen Gangs in New York? That was a good one.
yes, yes. Gangs of New York. Yes, right there.
That was, yep.
I'm not gonna say Titanic.
Oh God. No.
Jack is dead.
Yeah, Fallen was good. I actually watched Fallen like for Halloween. I never saw that one.
Oh, you never saw it?
Yeah, the one with Denzel, he played like the detective, and
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
some supernatural thing. Yeah, I saw that first time.
I think my third Leo movie would be Django Unchained. I think that would be my third.
That was
I think he played a good role though in Catch Me If You Can.
I haven't seen that
yeah.
one.
That's what Knee Boy said. Catch me if you can.
Yeah, because he was like, he was I mean, literally, he was a hustler, plain
Right.
and simple. And
Mhm.
he played the game legit. I mean, I don't think a lot of us could say that we could fake
Right.
our way to like becoming a flight attendant or,
Mhm.
I mean, a captain, or a lawyer or something like that.
Right.
Especially the part where he was acting like he was a doctor.
Right. Wesley Snipes. Favorite Wesley Snipes films?
Wesley Snipes, I mean, New Jack
New Jack
City.
City, Blade, Demolition Man, Disappearing Acts. I like those.
Shit, Ronnie, you got a good bunch of questions.
I'm gonna go New Jack City, Blade, Blade Part One. Cause I ain't like Part Two or
You
Three.
didn't like part two?
Nah,
I love the fighting. The
I mean it
fighting
was
part
good,
two.
but I think Part One was the best one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go New Jack City, Blade. And what other movies I could say for him? He got a lot of them out there.
Yeah, he got a lot of crap too. All the War was crap. I remember going to see that.
Yeah, I ain't like Art of War.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, what's that one with Sean Connery?
Oh, Rising Sun. That was a good one.
Rising Sun. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good one.
he was good in there.
Yeah,
I
that was
didn't
slept on.
like Money Train too good. I ain't like that movie
Money
too
Train
good.
was cool.
It
Ronnie
had
also
some good
asked.
parts.
Ronnie also asked, "What about Samuel Jackson's Mount Rushmore?"
Ronnie asking all these, bro.
Samuel
We held
Jackson
back.
movies?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
shoot
our
me.
top.
I forgot about Miguel.
Um,
Oh, the one that he was I forgot the name of it though, but that he was a cop, but he was
He
kind
was
of
he was.
psychotic, and he was stalking the neighbors because the girl's husband was white. Kerry Washington.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he was a cop in California in L.A.
Mhm.
and his neighbor, the two neighbors, a neighbor moved in
Oh, that was Lakeview Terrace.
Lakeview Terrace.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about that one. Yeah,
that one I didn't like Shaft.
you didn't like Shaft? I thought he was a decent
Nah,
Shaft. He was a played a decent Shaft.
ah, I didn't like Shaft.
Waka, you ready to go to bed?
damn it, I'm just shit. I'm
I'm
ready for the week, bro. We Christmas break. I cannot wait, honestly.
I feel you.
Lakeview Terrace was good.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I liked him in Die Hard with Bruce Willis.
right. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Die Hard 3 is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Him and
yeah,
Bruce Willis in Harlem, like that was crazy.
yeah. He was good in Die Hard 3. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
That was like one. That's one of my favorites right there. I can say that for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Zeus, Zeus, motherfucker, hasn't Zeus, father of Apollo, now strike a lightning bolt up your ass?
Yo,
It's
the
not
shit
Hey
they
Zeus,
did
it's
in
Zeus.
that movie, like to have Bruce Willis stand there with like the sign, the racist sign on him in Harlem, like
Oh,
you
that
would
was
have gotten
sick.
killed. You would have gotten killed.
That was sick.
You know?
Somebody does that shit in real life, man. You just asking to
Yeah,
die.
definitely. Especially now in this
Yo,
world that we living in,
you,
he would have been dead.
you go to 125th Street right now on
Right.
Lexington Avenue and you wear some shit like that, you
Yep.
are dead.
Yep. You see about it on the
Yo,
news. You know?
God damn, Ronnie, you got a bunch of questions.
Ronnie always have the most questions in here, yo.
what's his
This is
next
every
question?
time we on, yo.
He asked about Samuel Jackson and Eddie Murphy. What's our top three for them?
Top two,
For Eddie
Uh,
Murphy?
yeah, and Samuel Jackson.
Beverly Hills Cop and Golden Child. Love those films.
I'm gonna say Beverly Hills Cop, Golden Child. Hmm. And you know what though? I liked him in Nutty Professor.
Yes. Yeah, Nutty Professor was good.
I
That was
liked him in Nutty Professor.
Um, Coming to America.
yes. That was good.
Coming to America, yeah.
Forgot about that.
I hope the I hope the second one is gonna be good
Yeah,
though.
I hope so. I hope so.
I
I
hope
don't.
it
They pushed
doesn't
it
ruin
back.
part one.
They pushed it back to next year, so hopefully that give them time to make it good.
Why do
Yeah,
you
because
need a sequel?
they don't want those movies coming straight to on demand because they're not
Right,
gonna make no money.
right.
My question
I don't
is,
even
why
know
do
how
we
you're
need a
gonna have Wonder
sequel?
Woman on demand.
Mm. What's up, Rocco?
I said, why do we need a sequel to Coming to America though? Like of all the
Well,
movies.
I mean, it's like yeah, and they did it like what 30 years since the first one. So he has a illegitimate kid with some other female, and
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing though. Who the hell's the female he had a kid with? Because I
well, we
thought
gonna
he got
find out.
married with this girl.
We gonna find out in the sequel. He didn't have well, presumably we assuming he didn't have a kid with the princess with
No, but that's saying that he came that. But if that's if that's the storyline like that,
Mhm.
that's telling me that when he came to America in part one, he
Right,
had sex with some
with somebody
girls
else
that we
that we
never
didn't see.
saw,
Right, we didn't see who he was dealing with at that time.
or he
So
cheated on this chick
he
while he
cheated
was
on
with
right.
her.
He cheated on his wife with some other chick.
I just hope it's gonna be good. I
Yeah,
hope it doesn't ruin the first one. That's all.
yeah.
Especially you
That's
guys
all you
like
can
these
ask for with
actors.
sequels.
What's up?
That's all you can ask for with sequels. They don't ruin the first one.
Yeah, and he's
A
having
lot of
like Rick Ross
sequels.
is in the film with him, and uh, who else is in the film? Is that
Ross X?
Rick Ross? They filmed it on his property in Atlanta.
And what, Coming to America?
Yeah, part two.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's gonna be in the film. I think he's playing one of the bodyguards from the country. What's the country he was a
Yo,
part of?
I gotta see how Arsenio Hall is gonna look like in this movie. I,
Yeah,
I just want to see how
Wait, is there
Simi
a trailer
is
out or
gonna look.
anything?
there's no trailer
No,
for nope, no trailer, and it's
I
already
know it's
done.
supposed to come out on Prime, right?
It's
Next
already
year.
done. It was supposed to come out in August of this year.
yeah, a lot of movies are skipped back for next year.
Yeah,
I gotta see Simi.
yeah. Yeah, Arsenio's coming.
And
Everybody's coming back from the first one. Even the sister to
yeah, but even these new actors, like you got Wesley Snipes in it,
yeah, Wesley Sykes. He's
you
gonna be
know,
in.
at least play a good role.
Right.
I mean, because I don't like how they, I mean, I know Wesley Snipes and the Sylvester Stallones, the Dolph
Mhm.
Lundgren, they're like the di- the old school dinosaurs of acting.
Right.
I don't like how Hollywood, they give these guys these disgusting roles that
Hmm.
you
I agree.
know you don't even deserve to be in that role because
Exactly.
you're an icon.
Exactly.
You know,
Michael Blackson. I don't think I don't know if Michael Blackson gonna be in it though. I'm not sure. I don't know why Rick Ross is in it. I mean, it's one thing if they use your property, but he's actually gonna be starring in this.
Yeah.
I don't get
I
that.
mean, let's just see if he can act.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least contribute a song to the soundtrack.
You know
You
who
know.
I thought they should have probably made a call and
Mm.
see if he's willing to be in have a role in the movie. That I think would have probably made it funny was Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, yeah,
I
that would have
think
been.
Cat Williams still got some stuff left in, to
He's
act
funny.
and
He's a
all
funny
that.
comedian, definitely.
He
Top
just
three
fell on
Will
some
Smith.
hard times.
Goddamn, bro.
Um, I want to say I forgot who's playing the son because they got somebody playing Hakeem's son in the film too.
Oh, they already have somebody playing his
Yeah,
son.
like they already have like the movie's done. Like everything is done. We just waiting for the trailer.
Oh yeah.
You know, the only one that's not coming back is the mother. I think the mother passed away in real
Is
life.
James Earl Jones back?
Nah, he's back. He's coming back.
Oh, the mother died.
Yeah, the mother died in real life.
Oh wow.
Um, everybody else is coming back. What's in it? Eric LaSalle. I don't think he's coming back.
What
Not
about Homeboy? God, what the hell was his name? Soul Glow, Daryl.
Yeah, Eric LaSalle. He's not. I don't think he's coming back. They didn't mention
Oh, I
him.
would have loved to see him like
With Jerry
in
Curl in
anger.
2021, I don't think he's gonna have that.
Shit.
The
He would have
sister's
to
coming
dye
back.
his hair to fit in with modern day
The
time.
the girl I played the sister to the wife. I forgot her name. She's coming back.
Oh, she's back in it, the same actress.
Yeah, she come back. Yeah, she come back too.
Yeah, I could respect that though. So they would have had
Everybody's coming
somebody
back.
different. If it would have been like different people, I can't really. I won't be able to get
Nah,
into it
they're
too
not.
much.
I don't think Eddie would have agreed to that. He would have. Then he ain't gonna do it if nobody's coming back from the first one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get into the movie too much.
Right. Happy birthday, Q.
Oh,
This
happy
is
birthday, man.
top three favorite Will Smith movies.
Will Smith,
Yeah,
Bad Boys.
Independence Day, Bad Boys, Men in Black.
Bad Boys, Enemy of the State,
That was a good one.
and I'm gonna go with. You know what? I liked that movie he came out with recently.
Gemini Man.
Gemini
Gemini Man.
Man. Yeah,
Really? Oh wow.
I think he did good
That
in
reminded me
Gemini
of so
Man.
many other films I've seen. Like Lupo was like that. Have you ever seen Lupo with Bruce Willis?
That's
No,
Ryan
but no,
Johnson, right?
no, but Gemini Man was like basically a young clone of him.
Yeah. I mean, they have films like that in the past where it's like they see a younger version of themselves.
Yeah, you got a point
You
there.
know what I mean?
Did you
Oh,
see
you
the
know what?
new?
I'm gonna take that back then. Bad Boys, Enemy of the State, and The Pursuit of Happiness, because he played a hell of
Oh
a role
shit.
in that movie.
That was a
If
good
it
one.
happens, that's a great one.
What,
That's a
what
good
did you
pick.
think of? Have you seen iRobot? Did you like that one?
I didn't like
You
iRobot.
like that one?
It was good, but I'm not gonna take my choices that I just did there.
Right. So,
I forgot about Pursuit of Happiness. That's a great one.
Yeah,
Hancock. I
because
didn't
he
like
played.
Hancock.
I mean, listen, I cried in that movie too, so I
I
ain't
went
gonna
to see
lie.
I went to see Hancock July 4th of that year when it came out, and we had like a big thunderstorm.
Let's
That was
not talk
terrible.
about Hancock, please.
That was bad.
we I think that's a movie he needs to take out of his resume.
Yeah. With Charlize Theron, I didn't like that at all.
Nibboy asked us a question. Did you guys see the Godfather 3, like the director's cut?
No,
Yeah, it was still pathetic.
why do they need a new Godfather? Like we, what are you trying to add to the original?
They said, oh no, it's like because you know how like part 3 it was like edited way different than how Sir
You talking
Francis
about
Ford.
the Part B version? You talking about?
Yeah, you know how they updated it
Right.
recently. He's asking if we
Even
saw
the
that.
director's cut looked the same to me
It's
though.
still bad. Yo. They can't change it with 20 minutes of footage. So I mean, what did they add?
Yeah,
I still haven't rewatched the third one. I don't know if I want to.
I did not like it.
at the end of the day, you did the Godfather 3, what, 20 something years after part 2? Like,
Right.
what the hell was Michael Corleone and the family doing for 25 years?
That's the part they should have shown.
He sat down on his chair and waited. Come on. I didn't like that the way they
Yeah.
portrayed that. You're gonna come out with a Godfather 3. You come out with it right away.
Right. Right.
I'll give you a 5 year window, but that's it.
Right.
I heard they're making like a biopic about the making of The Godfather.
The making of the
Oh yeah.
Godfather. Why would they need
Yeah,
to make?
you know how like recently like David Fincher made Mank, and that's about how Citizen Kane was made.
Mhm.
They're gonna do something similar with The Godfather, apparently.
Wow.
I don't really see the point though, since it's
Yeah.
not nearly as old.
I won't be watching that. I will not be
It's
watching.
majority of the stuff we already know about it.
Right.
I mean, it's like, what do you need to say about it? It's The Godfather.
IQ. Salute to you. Have a good birthday.
All right, peace.
Top three Van Damme films. I don't got three. I got like one. I don't got.
Oh, Van
I've
Damme. Oh, I
never
could give
seen a
you
Van
that.
Damme.
He did a lot of shit. What? What? Hell no. I don't
Cyborg.
got-
I'm gonna give you Cyborg, Double Impact,
Okay.
and I loved Universal Soldier.
That one was
Part
good.
one. Part
Like,
one. That's it.
yeah, part one.
Actually, you know, I've noticed it's a casino review, but nobody's asked top three De Niro or Pesci roles.
I know that. That's weird. They haven't asked that. Well, definitely Taxi Driver for me, and Casino, and damn,
I got a Raging Bull,
Heat.
The King Comedy, and Godfather Part Two for De Niro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Taxi Driver, Heat, and Casino.
I still need to watch Heat. I'm gonna watch that soon. I need to watch it.
Yeah, that was a good.
It was the first time him and Pacino worked together too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I believe so. Favorite Schwarzenegger film? Terminator 2, definitely.
Yeah, Van Damme, though, you can't go wrong.
Van Damme did a lot. What's the movie he did with Dennis Rodman? Was that Double Impact?
Double Team,
Oh, okay. I didn't like that
but
was
the career
bad.
was falling off.
I've never seen a Van Damme movie. I can't give you an opinion.
Oh, you know what though? Lionheart was pretty good.
Yeah,
Lionheart was pretty
Lionheart was good. I vaguely remember that one though.
good. And Hard Target.
Lionheart. Bloodsport. That was a good one.
Yeah, but
That was good. They still making Bloodsport films.
they got like, don't they got like
Didn't they
six
make a new one
Bloodsport
with
movies?
Vin Diesel?
They made no, nah. Batista. Batista was in one of them.
Yeah, Batista.
Oh, I'm thinking of no.
Oh, you're thinking about Kickboxer?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I'm thinking.
Kickboxer.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Vin Diesel was in Kickboxer.
Nah.
No, because I remember I won a code with a Vin Diesel movie, and I think it was called like Bloodshot or something. And I think it was called
Oh,
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot. That came out this year.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
I
I was
think that's
thinking.
based on a DC character.
Yeah, I won that code off Levels of Geek, right? Yeah, I won that. I won it there.
That was a decent film. Worst actor ever. I don't
Shit,
know.
I don't like
Worst
to think about worst.
Cardi B. She was bad. In Hustlers, I didn't like her in Hustlers at all.
Oh shit, try. You
And
just reminded me.
they promoted her like she was the star of the film when it was J Lo.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to sell tickets.
Nah, yeah, Cardi B was bad.
Shit, Trey, you just reminded me. Have you heard Man on the Moon 3 yet? Hold on.
I did listen to it. Except for like the last three songs, I thought it was a decent album. I liked it. I don't really hear. I know you said there was a lot of trap. I don't really hear a lot of trap on it though.
Like trap like elements.
Oh, I
Well, do
see.
you listen to trap like at all or no?
No, I don't listen to trap at all.
So
No,
like for me, since I listen to like trap and stuff, like I hear like the trap like I guess inspiration
right.
like from Travis and like I like Travis Scott particularly, and even like some old Kanye like Yeezus and Life of
Right.
Pablo. Maybe it's because you don't listen to it, but like I
He
hear
did
like those
mention
like inspirations.
he did mention Travis in that interview he gave with Zane Lowe. He mentioned Travis a lot.
Him and Travis is one of Cuddy like inspired Travis a lot, and like they have like a big respect for each other. It's like a big brother and little brother type of thing. Like him and Kanye, like Kanye and Cudi.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like them.
Right. I know he said he stepped up his bars. I don't really hear it though. I mean, I never looked at Cudi like he was a great lyricist. Like
Wait,
he
I
was
thought that.
good. I don't hear the difference though. I'm like, he said he stepped up his bars on this album.
Wait, did I say that?
No, he said that. He said that in an
Oh,
interview. In an interview, the Apple
no, yeah,
was it
no.
Apple Radio?
Hey,
Cudi's
fellas, I'm
never
about
been
to get
like.
off the bus now, so I'm gonna holler at you another time.
All
All
right,
right,
cool,
Justin.
Justin. Salute, man.
All right, later, man.
No,
No, it's
I'm
because like
saying the interview that he gave with Zane Lowe, he said he told Zane how he stepped up his bars because he said like the hip hop community, like he always felt like the hip hop community said that he was never a great lyricist, and he's not lying because I've said that before. I don't think he was a great lyricist. I felt like he
I
had his
think
own lane.
I think he meant more like in terms of flow, if that makes sense.
No, he said bars. He said, "Look, I stepped up my bars on this album, and I'm listening to the album, and I'm not hearing no bars. I'm like, what's the difference with what he's saying on this album compared to any other album?"
I mean, for me, I've never listened to Cudi for bars. I listen to him because I relate a lot to what he's saying.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I listen to Cudi
I
for.
like his music, but I never listened. I never listened to him for like bars because he don't give that.
But like, yeah, this album, like, he's not spitting bars, but he's spitting like you can relate to some elements of it.
What's your favorite song on here on the album? You have any
Man on the Moon 3, or this one?
on the new
Solo
one? Mm.
Solo Dolo Part 3.
That was good. That was a different take from the first two. You know, I thought it was a good album. Like I said, it's a Kid Cudi album. It sounds like Kid Cudi. He didn't really do nothing different from the other ones. You know.
Because I was curious to see what you thought about it, because like I'm not sure how you are with like I guess like
I,
newer
I,
rap.
I listen to Cudi. Look, I got cut the first two, Man on the Moon. Like I listen to Cudi. I've listened to his
No, no,
other
I
stuff.
know that, but like I meant like in the sense that like it sounds more I guess mainstream than his other stuff. I'm not
That,
sure how to put it.
that wouldn't bother me. No, I mean, it sounds like a Kid Cudi album. Like you know, it doesn't sound like something that he just went out of left field and tried to, do. Like it sounds like something he would do. That's what I mean. Like it's a good album.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
You know, I'm a Kid
Did you
Cudi.
like the
Huh?
Pop Smoke song? Did you like the Pop Smoke song?
I didn't really care for that. I mean, that's probably the only song I skipped over. But it's a good. Like I've always been a Cudi fan from the Kid from Cleveland mixtape and the first album and Man in the Moon 2 and In the Cud. The W's was it W's
Is there?
ZRD
Yeah,
with
wait.
a Dr. Genius. I've always been a Cudi fan. I like Cudi. He always had his own lane, and that's what I liked about him because he was even in the interview he talked about being different, and I like that. I like that artists can be different from everybody else. So it's a dope album because it sounds like a Cudi album. You know what I'm saying?
For
So
me, Cody's always been an artist that like I relate to. Like he's always
right,
been like yeah.
right.
That's why I
It's
love him
a
so much.
dope
That's why I
album. I
listen to him.
definitely think it's gonna. I mean, whether it sells a lot, I don't really know.
I
I
think it
like
beat
it.
the Taylor album and like popular. I
Okay.
think it beat it in the week. I think.
Oh wow, that's what's up. That's dope. I mean, yeah. So salute to him because he's a dope artist. You know, I would
I
like to
just,
discuss some Kid Cudi at some point on here.
if you want, I can hop on for that, man. I love
Yeah,
Cody.
definitely. You know what I'm saying? I think people.
Actually, hold on. Give me a
Um,
second.
yeah.
Speaking of Cody,
You asking me like way too many questions right now, bro. Y'all like? Oh, you got Kids See Ghosts on vinyl too. That's dope. That's a dope album. I like that. You know, the Reborn track, one of the best on here.
I love
I like that.
Cody.
They talked about that album too, like the process of making that album with Kanye and Kanye. He said how Kanye told him that he wanted to do a spiritual album, and Cudi was all for it. So that's a great album. I love it. I have that CD on CD.
Yeah, I love it. It's
Yeah,
Cody montage.
yeah,
Kanye was spitting on that song.
yeah. And Pusha's on that. Most Def was on that album.
Yeah.
Definitely a dope album.
One of the
Feel the
most
Love, yeah. Feel the Love was a dope song.
fire Ghost Town Part 2.
Mhm.
Reborn, yeah, like you said,
Yeah,
like great man.
yes. I like that the album artwork and everything.
No, yeah, it's wasn't it drawn by the same guy who drew it? Wasn't it like some Japanese artist?
Yeah, I seen that on Instagram. I can't even pronounce his name, but yeah, it was like some Japanese artist that did that, and that's a dope album cover.
Yeah, it's one of the
That and Daytona were like the best albums that he came out with.
Oh yeah, easily.
You know what I'm
I
saying? The
like
other
Nasir
stuff,
and Yee too, but they weren't as good as Kissy Ghost and Daytona.
Right.
I hate John Wayne. I don't like John Wayne either.
I don't think anybody
Yo,
likes
this guy
Sean.
mad movie questions in here, yo. Zane Lowe's a terrible interviewer. You think so? I don't think he's bad. I think he's not no Barbara Walters, but I mean I don't think he's the worst interviewer I've seen.
I mean, he's better than Vlad.
Oh yeah, better than Vlad. But you know Vlad is a troll, man. Vlad just try to start shit with people. Um, anybody like Will Ferrell? Yeah, I like Will Ferrell on SNL. He was great on SNL. Um, what he said? Will Ferrell went to my high school. Word.
That's dope, man.
That's what's up. Curb Your Enthusiasm. I never watched it.
KTSE was good. I never listened to that album. Did you?
So,
You know the KTSE one that was also dropped like around that time. Did you listen to it? Because I
is
never
that
did.
what's her name? That chick?
Yeah, yeah.
Reg's been telling me about that about the listen. I never really like. I don't haven't heard nothing from her that I like though. You know what I'm saying? Like I always thought she was more of like a media darling.
I've never listened to her.
Can she sing? Like can she sing to you?
I've never listened to her.
No, you don't, I don't listen to her. For her name,
I was
Tiana
asking you if
Taylor.
you've heard it because I've never heard the album. That was like the only one I
I
wasn't
never
interested
liked
in.
Tiana Taylor like that. Like I never. What you got against John Wayne?
He
That
was a
that whole
racist.
cowboy shit. I'm not into that, bro. I'm
Sam,
not even big on westerns. Like I've seen a couple, but I'm not like a huge western fan. Like my mom was into westerns. I'm not a western fan. I'm more into like action and sci-fi horror. Kung fu flicks. You know.
no, yeah, I get you.
Nah, I never listened to none of her stuff. But Reg's been telling me about to listen because Reg is like big on her stuff. I never listened to none of her
No, yeah, yeah. I heard. I've been
stuff.
watching more of his vid. I've been trying to watch more of his videos because man, he has a lot of work.
Who's that, Reg?
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff.
Yo, we got a schedule with Reg. Reg always gives us a schedule every week for what we're gonna do. Like this week, we're doing 3 albums in one. We're doing I Am, Nostradamus, and Lost Tapes all in one episode. That's gonna be long.
I'll try and be there for that
That's
when you
gonna be
do
on
it.
Friday on his channel, like Friday night at 11. We're doing 3 albums. We never did that before. 3 albums in one, because all of those albums connect with each other because of the bootleg
Oh yeah, because the Lost Tapes was original. Like I Am and Nostradamus was
right,
originally supposed to be a double album.
double
Yeah.
album, right? And those bootleg tracks are on Lost Tapes Part One.
No, I
So
found I got the Lost Tape CD for my birthday. Like I told you, I love that album or compilation, whatever you want to call it.
definitely. So he has a schedule. We've been doing this for like 2 years with him. Like me and Ashley, like he has a schedule that we go by. So whenever he hit us up, it'd be like any time of the night, and he'd be like, yo, this is what we're gonna do this week, next week, and the month or whatever. So that's how we do it.
Yeah,
I
because I've
don't
been
do that.
watching.
I don't really. I used to have a schedule, and then I was like, it got overwhelming. So I don't do a schedule. I just do whatever I feel, and I
For
go.
me, I just upload. I just record and whenever I
Yeah,
want
instead
it.
of planning things, because anything could happen. Like instead of planning things weeks ahead or days ahead, it's like I just do whatever I feel and go with
I
that.
mean, that's been happening with us in the animated video.
Right? Yeah, but we're gonna do that. It's just been like other people hit me up, be like, yo, like I want you to do this with me, and you know what I mean. So
And I get you. I'm not stressing you. I'm just. I
yeah,
thought it was funny as all.
that's definitely gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen. That has to happen because like I grew up with a lot of great cartoons as well and animated films. So, you know,
No,
his first album, 5 years ago. Who you talking about?
not sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like country music. I don't like country music either. And I don't have nothing against country music. It's just not my genre. King, what up?
Shit, you missed like the whole review, dude.
They talking about John Wayne here.
I
Kevin
know.
Hart. You like Kevin Hart? Yeah, Kevin Hart is cool. Cool.
He's good. A little overrated, but he's good.
Yeah, overrated definitely. He's not my favorite comedian, but he's funny. I like his stand up. recently on Netflix. That was funny. Do I know who Charlie Pride? Who's Charlie Pride? What the album? My favorite, one of my favorite Redman albums.
No, I love what the I love his first like four in general.
I love his. I love
You,
the
you're
first.
not big on Dare the Dark Side,
I'm
right?
not
You,
big
you
on
don't like
it.
that.
I like some songs. It's just not my favorite. It's not one of my favorite Redman albums. That's what I'm saying. It's not whack, but it's not one of my favorites at the same time.
I got you. I got you. We all
And I
got
feel this
different
way,
opinions.
and people, I'm like, yo, bro, I've had this album for 20 years, and I still feel this way. So it's not gonna change. You know, I didn't just get it yesterday and be like, oh well, I don't like this album. No, I've had this album since '94, and I still feel like that.
No, no, no. We all have different ears for different
Right,
stuff. We all like what we
right.
like.
Like some people will feel like it was written is better than Illmatic, and that's great because it
I'm one
was
of those people. I'm one of those people. I like it was more than
yes,
that.
and it's a classic album. If I had to choose, I'm picking Illmatic, but both of them are classic. So maybe one day it'll change. I'll be like, oh, well, it was written for me over Illmatic. But you can't go wrong with either one though. So both of them are classic. Ashanti, Ashanti got more hits than Keisha, but Keisha has a better voice. She has the better voice for ballads.
Aren't they rescheduling the
They rescheduled
verses?
because Ashanti got COVID,
Why don't
and
they
then
just do it out their home like they did with the RZA and Premiere one though? That's my question.
I don't know. Yo, Ashanti said she wanted to do it from her bed, and they still didn't do it. So that's scheduled for January 9th, I think it is.
Because then they replace it with E40 and Too
E40
Short.
and Two Shorties on Saturday, and then Musique and Anthony Hamilton, I think is the week after.
I'm gonna watch that E40 one. I don't know about you.
I watch it. I'm not familiar with a lot of their stuff, but I will watch it to see what the vibe is like in there.
I like both, but I prefer audio.
Audio issues. Who had audio issues?
I can hold on, let me mute really quick.
Who's he talking about? You talking about you back?
I just
No,
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about. What are you talking about, boy?
I can check the live on my phone if you want.
Um, yeah, what the album is a classic album to me.
I own it on CD. I love that album. I want to get Muddy Waters, but I can wait for that.
First country, first black country singer to go platinum. Um, yeah, I like different genres too. What the album?
You can't just stick to one genre.
You stick to one genre?
It's hard to stick to
Yeah,
one
you can't, you
genre.
can't stick to one genre because
Just for like
don't
when
mean
I first got into rap, I was just into that. Then I just got sick of it after a while.
right. That's what happened with me. Like I kind of got sick with rap around like the 2000s, and I started listening to other stuff. You know,
Because I'd say 2015 is when I got into rap.
right,
2017 is when I got into like actual like different genres of music.
right, and that's good. It's good to listen to other things besides rap.
Oh, yeah, you got
You know, Charlie Pride, rest in peace, Charlie Pride. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker is a good actor. I like him on Godfather Harlem. That's a good show. That's coming back next year. I liked him in a lot of films.
If they're in the
Oh,
same
yeah,
room,
audio issues, but they fixed the audio problem with Snoop and DMX and all those other cats. So why they could have did it with Ashanti? She
did you
was
watch
ready to
the?
go. You know what I'm saying?
Did
Like
you
she
wa-
wanted to go in her bed. So
Did you watch the Gucci Mane one and Jeezy? I know you're not big on either, but did you watch it? Just curious.
I didn't. I heard about it. I didn't watch it.
If you
I
ever
didn't
do,
watch it. So I did not watch it.
if you know, I would say watch it just for it's really funny. Just watch, like it's fun. Like you don't need to be a fan of either. It's just
Right.
hilarious.
It was funny. What was it? Was it funny because of Gucci Man or what?
That man, he was mad disrespectful.
I heard he was. But they really had beef though, right?
um, Jeezy got put a bounty on his chain,
Wow.
and then one of Jeezy's homeboys like they try to rob him at his house, and then Guwap killed him.
and they made up at the beef. At the
They did, but honestly, I don't know. I'm still like, there was still tension in the room
right.
because he performed like the one of the diss tracks. He literally just mentioned how he killed his friend like right in front of him.
Crazy. How do you do a diss track? That's great. And that's like Nas and Jay-Z battling, and then they break over to take over and Ether. But he's supposed to be cool after all these years.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit,
I
I
heard
don't know.
about it, but I didn't watch it. I'm like, I didn't even know they had beef like that.
That's a long documented history of it.
Wow.
The only reason I'm really like into it is because when I was younger, that's Gucci Mane was like really big around my time around then. So I
So
just
you're more big into Gucci Mane than Jeezy.
yeah. Now I like both, but I'm more into Gucci
But
because Jeezy I like his 2000 stuff. After that, I'm not really a fan. Gucci, I've been a fan since I was like little.
wow, King said he was mad and disrespectful.
I mean, okay, like because the first track he played was a diss track. Then after that, he played another like a couple rounds later, he played the big diss track, which he brings up like killing his friend. He also called Jeezy like a deadbeat and stuff like other.
Wow.
And then he performed another one like right after that round, too.
No, I don't like. I like some Family Guy episodes on it. I don't like the whole thing. Like I didn't watch the whole thing all the time.
When I was younger, I liked Family Guy, but
I
now not
actually have
really.
the Star Wars episode. I have the T-shirt for that. The Family Guy episode where they did Star Wars. I
Oh,
got
yeah,
that.
I like that
That
little
one,
episode.
yeah, I like that. Cool,
I like
cool,
when
cool.
they make parody.
Havoc with
Wasn't
Rock.
Havoc and Alchemist supposed to do it, but then they canceled it because
They
neither of them
canceled
want
that.
to?
Yeah, they canceled. I mean, you gotta
Yep.
get Havoc in, or I'd rather see Alchemist in there. You gotta get Alchemist against somebody, Pete Rock or Eric Sermon, somebody, Muggs. You know,
I heard they're doing Outcast and a Tribe too.
sorry, there's no date for that, and it's still pending. I don't know what they're waiting for. I'm like, well, who we waiting for? Like Andre not doing nothing.
I heard that they let Big Boy handle it, but they want Andre on it too, which I don't get because yeah, it would be cool to have both, but Fi is not here.
But he's not doing. It's not like he's acting. It's like, where is Andre? Like, do you owe this to your fans, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Your fans made you who you are.
I mean, I won't be upset if he's not there, but I like him
Yeah,
to be
like
there.
it gotta be. It can't be Tribe like all like three members of Tribe against Big Boy. Come on, like where was Andre?
Well, to be fair, Fi is dead.
Well,
Like,
I mean, yeah, but you got J-Roby, you got Tip, you got Ali. So it'll be three against one.
no, yeah, that's true.
You know, J-Roby is still a member, even though he's not around like that. You know,
No,
he
yeah,
went off to become a chef and all that, but he's still a member.
no, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, Havoc and Alchemist, that would be great, but they don't want to do that. Alchemist said something about it being more like a celebration of Prodigy, if anything. So they would play like a whole bunch of Prodigy tracks. You know, I mean, if you put like imagine that if you put Infamous against Albert Einstein, or if you put the Bumpy Johnson album against Hell on Earth, that would be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yep.
that's the best. The Alchemist and Prodigy stuff is like his best work solo wise to me. You know, even with
Yeah,
H.
no, I agree with you.
Definitely his best stuff.
Trying to think, is there any verses you'd like to see? Because I'm not. I
And
think I've
it's a
seen
lot.
it.
There's some that I mentioned on like when they used to have like the post show on IG Live. I was in there. I was like mentioning a whole bunch of them, like Busta Rhymes and Missy, D'Angelo and Maxwell, Pete Rock and Primo. Even though they don't want to do that because they've always been on tour with each other, like doing that, so they wouldn't want to do that. But Eric Sherman, we got to get some more producer battles in here.
No,
You
yeah,
know, I was saying that forever. I'm like, come on, man, like. Give the people what they want. 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs. I was on DJ Paul's live, IG live back in like May when they were supposed to do it that same day. And then he said,
I was hyped for that one. I was
yeah,
hyped.
and it was like mad people in there. And then he says, oh, well, they stopped it because Timberland and Swizz wants to officially do it. They haven't done it yet. This is already December. So what are they waiting? Are they waiting for like all 5 members of Bone Thugs? Because we never gonna get that.
Shit, we can't get all members of
You
3-6.
can't get all the members together. It's always one of them is in jail. You know what I'm saying? Out of flesh
It's
is
also
in
like
jail.
Juicy and Pat have like weird beat. Like they have a weird relationship. Those two.
I don't know like their history. I
No,
mean
like
Paul.
they have like sometimes they're cool, and then other times they have beef. It's like weird.
Right, right, yeah. Because when I saw Paul there by himself when he was playing music, I didn't see Juicy on the live. You know, I'm like, we never gonna get all 5. If we get 3, that's great. Like, be happy with that. Andre have no excuse because it's just 2 members in Outcast.
I mean, he's not like he's doing
You
anything.
know, King said 3 6 Mafia would wash Bone. I don't know, bro. That might be closer than you think.
I love 3. I mean 3-6. I love them, but I can't say that because Bone has hits.
I got
Bone's
joints.
got
Even on those like those underrated albums, New Thug Order, the
Resurrection too.
yeah,
But
you know what I'm saying? Like they got joints.
I do like 3-6 more though. But I'm not. I don't like picking sides. I go with who I like more, but I don't pick sides usually.
Well, I started listening to Bone before 3 6, so I'm gonna lean towards
No,
it.
I did too. But when I got older, I could listen to 3-6 more.
Right. But Bone up until a certain point, their albums fell off though. Like, have you listened to Art of War 3? A lot of people don't even know they got a sequel to that. That was trash.
Outer War 3.
Yes, Out of War 3, and it was busy, busy and
Lazy,
um
crazy.
lazy, and I believe Wish, because it was something that was the time when Crazy wasn't talking to them, so he wasn't on that album. And then when you go to Strength and Loyalty, I think Lazy wasn't on that album, so they were like taking turns. It looks like, but yeah, they got Auto War 3, and that was a terrible album.
There's a lot of Bone albums I haven't listened to.
Yeah, so they kind of tapered off after a while. Trackmasters and Neptunes. Where is Trackmasters now? Neptunes got back together. Where's the Trackmasters? I haven't seen Pope and Tony in forever.
50 Cent versus Nas. I don't know if I want to see 50 versus Nas.
Nas will watch 50. That's too easy. 50 won't last 20 rounds with Nas.
It's because like, well, who would Nas go against though? Because Jay is an obvious one, but Jay won't do it.
But yo, I said on here, even if you have Jay, it don't have to be Jay and Nas. I think Weezy would be a good battle for him.
Weezy
Yes,
and Nas.
Jay and Weezy, yeah. Weezy got heat. Weezy got mad features. He stole the
I love Wayne, but him and Nas. I
no.
mean,
I mean, Weezy and Jay Z.
oh, Weezy and Jay. Oh, my bad.
Weezy and Jay. Weezy got heat on his mixtapes alone. Not even counting the albums. He could definitely go against and Jay and be a strong battle. You know, 50
If
needs
he,
somebody like Game and 50, or Game and or 50 and Ja Rule. That would be better. I don't think he could beat Nas.
I want Game and 50 to go at it.
That would be great. I don't know whether he do it is a different story.
Well, no, because you know how they were gonna do the Ti versus 50. Ti wanted to go against 50, but he wouldn't go.
That's another thing with Ti. It's like he can't get nobody to battle him. He tried to get 50. He tried to get Jeezy. He tried to get Buster. Like
I don't know why he didn't go against Jeezy though. That's my question.
I wanted Ti and Ross. I thought I would have better battle for him. You know, instead of Ross and 2 Chainz, I think Ti and Ross would have been better.
I saw like a little bit of the Ross one. That was boring.
That was terrible. I didn't like that one. And I watched that, and I'm like, nah, this is boring. And they brought out like massage therapy. I'm like, come on, y'all doing too much. Karis,
I fuck with Ross too. But, nah.
Karis want to rock him. Who
Wasn't
was that?
KRS one? No, not Rakim and Big Daddy King gonna do one.
Is he?
I heard Rakim was down for it if they did do it, but I'm not sure if it ever happened.
Who won in that one? I mean, I don't know. Rakim solo discography. After 18 Dollar, I didn't like it though. Kane fell off to me after 93. Like all that other shit, Daddy's Home and Veterans Day, crap.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Looks like the Job for was like his last good album, and he had R&B shit on that album too. That was bad. He was just infatuated with radio play. I think that's what ruined his career was just getting Spinderella to sing with you on the track and Patti LaBelle duets and all that. Like, come on.
Do you think Game was serious about his last time he would retire? I'm not sure. Game says he's gonna retire a bunch of times.
I don't think
He said that for the LAX album. He said that for the Red album.
the money too good for him. I don't think they're gonna do that.
The only thing I know he's gonna struggle with is because he got that like rape charge. I think
Game?
he got like a charge on him against a female. So it's gonna be harder for him to like drop new music because of that.
Is it pending?
I think so.
Biz Marquis, he in the hospital, so he ain't battling nobody right now. I don't know who I would put against Biz anyway.
I heard Rakim was gonna go against Big Daddy Kane, but honestly, I feel KR's.
Who you putting against Biz though? I mean, he was so different. Like he could beatbox and he did his thing on the mic. He wasn't. I didn't really see him as like as a lyricist like that.
Do you think Kanye and Drake would ever do it or no?
That would be nice. I would like to see that. I think Kanye would beat him though. That just
No, me too. Me too. I would like to.
Kanye than Drake, but I think that would be a nice battle.
I think it would go good because of like all the beef situation and everything.
Right. Definitely.
But if they did do it, I think Kanye would win. Because Drake obviously is the bigger artist. Well,
right.
Bigger right now, but
right.
Kanye got that shit on him.
Yeah, definitely. Rakim was going against King. I don't know. I seen that interview too. Where it's like Carolson was talking crap to it was King he was talking crap to or LL or one of them.
I heard.
Give us one of them would be Carolson and LL, Kane and Rakim. Give us one of those.
Just give us one against the big like 80s. 4.
Yeah, like they all came around the same time. Give us one of those or 4 of them. Coogee Rap, who he battling?
I want to see G-Rap one of these.
You know.
I remember I wanted Scarface and Ice Cube to do it, but Scarface said he wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do a versus in general. He said that.
And Scarface got hit, so it's not like he can't do it.
He said he wouldn't do it because like I don't remember his exact reason. He just said he isn't into the idea.
Some of them, yeah, I know. Some of them said it. Method Man said the same thing. Mary J. Blige said that.
I mean,
just give us some good ones. Like I think the fans deserve that.
Before the Gucci and Jeezy one, the last one I watched was like Snoop and DMX, and that was a while ago before the Jeezy one.
You know what's crazy? I was picking DMX, but I don't.
I was too. But then
I feel like Snoop Dogg won that. I'm like, well, how did DMX win? Because to me, Snoop Dogg was all over the place. He put on a show. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing. And every song he played was a banger. And even though people was complaining like, oh, he played a lot from Doggy Style, but that was
me and my friends were saying if he didn't play like because you know how he was playing joints off Chronic in 2001.
Right.
We were saying if he didn't play like some of those tracks, would he still have won?
He got. Listen, even on the not so good albums, Malpractice. Oh, not Malpractice. Malice in Wonderland. Documentary. He got joints off of those. Ego Tripping. The Ego Tripping album. Sexual Eruption is one of his biggest hits off of that shitty album. I bought that the same day it came out from FYE. It is a terrible album, but that's one of his biggest hits ever. You know what I'm saying? So he got joints even on his bad albums. Like he still would have won. I was picking DMX, but I think Snoop Dogg won. To me,
I was picking DMX too, but I think Snoop also. I do think Snoop won, but I don't.
All around performance and his song selections were better to me. I feel like DMX, I think he played Slippin' last.
No, he did.
I forgot what he played last, but I think Snoop's song selection was better.
I think the thing is like DMX has his like first 5, and then after that he's really fucked. Like, what does he have to play after the 5?
Exactly. Oh, you mean like after his 5th album?
Yeah, like after that, like what can he really play?
Right. After Grand Finale is and Grand Finale wasn't a great album.
It has joints.
Yeah. There's some joints on there that I like, but compared to like his first 3, Like his first 3 or 4. Great Depression was a good album too.
Yeah, I own that, and then there was X. I need to get his
That
first two.
great album. The first 2, of course, from '98, great classics. After that, it's like he got features. He got a lot of stuff with the Rough Riders. He did stuff with Jay Z. You know what I mean? So I just felt like Snoop Song Collection was better.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, but I like Snoop better.
Right. But I mean, give us matchups like that where people is hyped for those matchups. You know what I'm saying? Not Ashanti and Keisha Cole. I'm not big on them. And I promoted for Murder Inc. When Ashanti was big. You know what I'm saying? All of that foolish and baby and all that. Yeah, I was there for all that. But Keisha Cole is a better singer to me. But Ashanti got the bigger hits. They did them. There was this podcast last week. They did a mock battle, and they played like the best 10 from Keisha and Ashanti. Ashanti won that battle like 7-2. So you can imagine what 20 songs are gonna be like.
Yeah, good.
You know what I'm saying? I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 ties in that battle, but she clearly won. She had the bigger features. She had the bigger. She's a songwriter. She had the bigger hits because of Murder Inc. and Def Jam. Keisha Cole was on Interscope, but she wasn't doing a lot of collabs even with artists on that same label. But she has a voice though. She has the voice for the ballads. She had a lot of good ballads. But Ashanti had the bigger hits, and I'm like, that's not a battle I want to see though. You know what I mean?
People think the hits are what gonna save you in that verses when it's not.
Right. I mean,
Because
just the biggest songs in general, Ashanti had.
I remember I saw a bunch of people saying Primo was gonna win the RZA one because he was better like recently, but
Even with
I think
that,
RZA won that.
Primo won that, but somehow RZA won. I'm like, well, I think Primo had the better song selection to me.
I think RZA won honestly.
You think RZA won? RZA did his thing, and then he had like the sound. He had sound issues like earlier
Oh,
on.
that shit wasn't. I was mad when that shit happened.
You know what I mean? He had sound issues earlier on, so I was like, yo, like Primo to me was ready. Like missiles were all ready, lined up, one after the other. And he dropped, and it was still some songs he talked about. He didn't even play. He didn't play a lot of stuff
Oh, he didn't play Gangstar until like what, like the middle.
because people know him for gangster. He's like, I'm gonna play everything else but the gangster shit.
But yeah. I
Saying,
mean, I have a lot of respect for Primo for like not for like trying to be obscure, like show more obscure jams. I'm proud of him for that.
he did that like in that bonus like after the battle when they did that bonus round and he was playing that Christina Aguilera shit. I didn't care for it, and I love Christina Aguilera. She's a great singer. I didn't care for it. I don't think those songs would belong in that battle. Though.
Oh, when they played Cream and Mass Appeal, I was like, this is the ones I wanted to hear.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? And he's done a lot of outside stuff. He did a remix for 21 Pilots. He did stuff for Brandy, for Sam Smith. I'm like, those joints you can keep those at home. You don't gotta play those in the battle. Whereas RZA is like we know his shit for Wu Tang, so I know all the after stuff he played was gonna be Wu Tang shit. You know? Yeah.
There's a question here, but I don't know if that's like too personal for you or not.
I see the question. The question is no, we're not cool. That's not really my fault. I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day, I don't know, but right now we ain't. Yeah, the versus battle was dope. Yeah, that's Snoop. Yeah, like that joint he did with Katy Perry, like that is just certain songs. Like you don't gotta play all your features now. I mean, there's features that you can leave at home. Like don't you gotta bring your best shit when doing a battle like that.
Who do y'all think is the most overrated rapper ever?
Most overrated? I don't know.
Yeah.
You mean now or back then?
I mean, I'd say M, but I like M.
No, I don't. I love him. I don't think he's overrated. Um, I think Big Sean is overrated. I mean that's just me. I'm not saying even if you love Big Sean, I'm not saying that. it's wrong. I'm saying for me,
No,
like
I don't. It's cause no, I know because I remember. I know you the story about why you don't like Big Sean.
I was in a group chat and dudes is like, "Yo, Big Sean is the goat," and
I
Common
don't
got,
like Big Sean. Literally, no. Everybody I know that's like my age does not fuck with Big Sean. Don't worry.
I don't fuck with Big Sean, and I'm not even your age. You know what I'm saying? Like he's overrated to me as fuck, yo. Dudes is like Common got no classics and Big Sean is the GOAT. I'm like, what? Why am I here? I'm like, bro, overrated to use Eminem. Lil Wayne? Oh wow. I like both of them, King.
Wayne is one of my favorite. For every dumb thing Wayne says and does, his music makes up for.
Yeah, I agree. Light versus Latifah. I gotta go with Light. Light is the better MC.
That's a good question.
I
I
think
mean,
Latifah
good
got the
question.
big hits though. I think she got the bigger hits than Light, but Light is the better MC with the mic.
I might go with Light too, honestly.
Yeah, I love Light. Like if I had to pick any female in top 10, she would be it. I would pick her over Kim, Foxy, Missy, Lauren, anybody.
What do you think about that whole debate that Lauren can't be in like the greatest because of like one album?
I I mean, top
Like,
five. Top five is one thing. I'm not putting her at number one with one album. That's how I feel about the Fugees when they would when the homies DMR and Raw was doing that list and he putting the Fugees high. I'm like, yo, Fugees got one good album. You know what I'm saying? Let's remember like that first album was trash. They got one good album and then after that they broke up. Then they started doing their solo stuff. So I'm not gonna put Fugees in top five when you got Mobb Deep and you got, CNN, you got the Roots, you got Outkast, you know what I mean? Public Enemy, like nah. They would be number 10 on that list, if
I
anything.
fuck with Fuji's and Lauren, but I don't know if I'd put them in like my list.
Yeah, I mean, like they had an impact with they one album, yes. But overall, Black Eyed Peas got more albums than them. And nobody look at Black Eyed Peas like they hip hop. They more like pop to people. They sold more than the Fugees. So where they going on the list? They gotta go somewhere,
But yeah,
you know?
I think Kendrick. Nah, well, Kendrick. I mean, no, he's not overrated. Do you think Eminem's greatness has to do with his white supremacy? Huh? I mean, he's admitted that if he because he's white that he's bigger, yeah. But I wouldn't say it's just because he's white.
Well,
Like, yeah, there is white people that say I only listen to Eminem. I know that, but like,
no. Let me tell you, that's another thing that I have an issue with. Now, back in '99, when Eminem came out with Slim Shady, okay, there was African Americans that was bumping him. My neighbors were bumping Eminem when he came out. All of a sudden now, in 2020, with this whole Black Lives Matters movement going on, people feel like, oh, well, I can't relate to Eminem music and what he's saying. And I think I've said this before. I think people of color can relate to Eminem and what he's saying more than they think. He had baby mama drama. There's a lot of black people that have baby mama drama. Okay, he grew up with black friends in the hood. A lot of us did too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like let's not act like Eminem. Oh, we can't give Eminem props because he's white. That never bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on white music. Phil Collins is white. He's not black. I did a Phil Collins discussion on here. You know what I'm saying? Like he's white. Madonna, she's white. I grew up on her music. So that whole thing about Eminem, you know, his great people overlook his greatness because he's white. I don't care about that. The color shouldn't matter. It's about the music at the end of the day.
yeah, I agree with. I mean, if you're gonna argue that he got bigger because of that, I mean, obviously, yeah, he's white.
Eminem is a dope artist. Like he can spit. He has bars. Like
No, I agree with you that. Like, no, but like, I'm just saying, like, I see where I guess he's coming from in the sense, like, would he be as big if he was black? Maybe I could get that, but
yeah,
he's still good nonetheless.
body that Dr. Dre discovers blows up. Kendrick, 50 Cent, Anderson Paak, they all black. They've all blown up. So like I don't believe that with the right label he would have blew up. Like he had the right label behind him. Whereas if he was
Like,
going down,
well, let's think about it like this: would he have gotten as big if Fat Joe found him?
No.
signed him.
And I'm
Like,
about to say, remember, Duck Down Boot Camp wanted him. If he was on Boot Camp, he would have been an underground artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love Boot Camp. They all know, like you, we all know, like that they pedigree. They all about the music. Boot Camp was never about record sales. They were totally against that. You know what I'm saying? But if he was with Boot Camp, he would have been underground. You know what I'm saying? So that whole color thing. I don't care about that because if your music is dope, I'm gonna listen to. I've listened to Vanilla Ice, and he was white, and I've admitted that on here. I have no problem saying that. I supported Vanilla Ice to the extreme. I bought that. Cool as Ice soundtrack. I bought that. That the color never bothered me. If you're a dope ass artist, you're a dope ass artist.
yeah, I don't care about like race or gender.
My thing is when I hear people of color say, "Oh, I can't listen to Eminem because he doesn't speak to me." When you was bumping Eminem in 1999, so what happened between 99 and now?
It's like what I was saying.
You woke up one morning and say, "Oh, well, I'm not fucking with him because he's white." That makes no sense.
It's like what I was saying earlier with like Cuddy. Like, I'm not the same skin color as him, but I can relate to a lot of the shit he's saying.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about the music at the end of the day. It's not about. It could be green. I wouldn't care. If your music is dope, I'm gonna listen to you. I listen to Beastie Boys. I listen to Hall and Oates.
Also, like
Never.
Frank Ocean, like the guy's
I didn't grow.
bisexual.
I didn't grow up in a family or a household that it was about color. Like I grew up treating everybody the same, no matter like if they're a good friend to you and they Indian or they Latino or whatever, you treat them the same like you would treat somebody that of your color. So I don't care about the whole color thing. Eminem is in my top 5 all time because of the music. It's not about his skin tone.
He ain't in mine, but I can respect. I mean, I respect Eminem. You can't just disrespect the man's work, his legacy.
He did a lot, Like we forget, he went multi-platinum on a lot of his, even the shitty albums. He went multi-platinum on. You know what I'm saying? Like if anything, I mean, he outsold a lot of my people's, artists. Black Thought. He used to outsold Black Thought. Is that Eminem's fault? Maybe Black Thought need to step his game up.
50 Cent even mentioned it. Like, it's not M's fault. He's better than some like black rappers.
I mean, they had this same issue with R&B when they talked about how Adele got a lot of love and Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran over the black R&B artists, but maybe the black R&B artists need to step their game up because they're not making a lot of good music like they used to. So you can't blame Adele. Like I listen to Adele, I listen to Ed Sheeran, I listen to Sam Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like I love their music. I don't care about their skin tone and where they came from.
Yeah, no, I get you there. I also think like certain artists too, like Frank, he doesn't want to be like in the Grammys at all anymore.
MC Church was a dope artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody back then said, "Oh, well, we can't listen to Third Base because they white."
Favorite
I
song from Slim Shady LP.
Cypress Hill, one of my favorite groups of all time, and they're Latino. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 groups of all time in my opinion. And they're Latino, and they were going multi-platinum. Nobody ever said, "Oh, well, we can't listen to Cypress Hill because they're brown." Come on. Mac Miller, I loved his music.
Oh, Mac.
One of the best, and he was independent and went platinum and had his own MTV show.
Rest in peace,
You know,
Mac.
it's about the music, man. It ain't about the color and where they from, and I don't care about all that. If I might jump up tomorrow and say like, "Yo, I want to talk about Mac Miller," and I might do it. Like, I'm not gonna not talk about his music because he's white.
No, I get you. That fucking Circles is like my fit, like one in my top 10 of the year.
That was
Love
dope.
that
That
album.
was a dope album. I like Swimming too. I thought Swimming was a dope album. And I'll listen to Mac Miller since the Kids mixtape. Kids Best Day Ever. Blue Slide Park, one of my favorite albums from him. Macadelic, solid album. You know what I mean? So I love this man's music. It ain't about his skin color. I think people need to get over that. Like that shit. We in 2020, man. People got to get over this whole. Well, you're white and you're black and you know what I mean?
We need to worry about making things more
Yeah.
equal in
Like,
America.
there's much more stuff going on in this world right now than skin color. I just think that's so stupid.
You should make an episode about best white rappers.
I just might. I just might.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
there's a lot.
That topic came up on one of Reg's shows we were doing like a couple weeks ago, and you had everybody in the chat naming they best white rappers of all time. I'm like, yo, that's dope. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a lot of shit you can do because like we're about to reach the end of the year too. So like we got end of the year list coming up too.
Do I like Michael Rappaport? He's a good actor. I mean, I don't care for this. I mean, the stuff he be saying online or whatever. But
That man needs to know when to not talk. He speaks too much.
he speaks. Yeah, he speaks. A lot.
I've been
What the album said. I hate how someone tries to over monument a rapper. What you mean over monument?
I guess he means like with the Eminem thing, like you can take him out because he's like white. I think I think that's what he means.
Eminem is a dope artist, man. Like I don't like all his albums now. Yeah, I like he has some shit, but he has some classics that I love. You know, his first three albums on Aftermath, I love those. But he has some
Relapse.
as well.
Relapse is really good too.
Huh?
Relapse is great.
Relapse is good. I like Relapse. He came back. I like Recovery, even though some people don't like that one. But he has some shit though. Let's not. I'm not dick riding Eminem all and saying like he everything he come out with is great. He got some bad albums. You know the stuff he doing now.
Reliable.
You know what I mean? So no, he got some bad stuff. I'm just saying, to me, he's top five all time because I think.
I respect him a lot. I wouldn't put him in my top 10 though.
I feel you. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's one of the best when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? He's not a great producer now, but I think he's a way better lyricist than producer.
No, yeah, I agree with you there. He does have a couple good beats though. Like I talked to you about that on one episode. I don't remember which one.
Ill Bill. I like Ill Bill. I like Vinny Paz. I like Necro. All of them. LP is from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He's from here. I love LP.
Machine Gun. I've never liked Machine Gun Kelly.
The laced up mixtape. That's the only thing I listen to Machine Gun Kelly. Only album.
I've never listened. I mean, besides the diss track, I've never listened to him.
And that diss track was fire. Like you got to give him his props for going at one of the best. Like he wasn't scared.
Honestly, like I like it when rappers like I like it when they go back to like the old way, like just diss,
Right.
not
Exactly.
like this IG shit.
Yeah, it's not enough of those diss tracks that we used to have a whole bunch of them. I would have to adapt to rapping. It would take a lot of time for me when I'm busy. What you mean adapt to rapping? I mean, whatever artist you listen to, and it don't have to be rap, it could be country or blues or whatever. If their music speaks to you, then that's all that should matter.
Do you mean like relate? What
Yeah, like their music. If you can relate to their music and it speaks to you, then that's all that matters.
There's a lot of music that speaks to me, and I can't necessarily like.
Right, like Kid Cudi, like you said, like Kid Cudi, released.
Yeah, like.
Cudi is a dope artist. I like him.
Like you don't need to be 100% like that artist to relate.
Right.
Shit.
Like viral. Hell no.
I like Infinite. Infinite, that's a. It's not bad, but it's really just okay.
He was very young at that point. He had just had a Haley and all that.
That was like in '96 too.
You know.
Like,
That's dope. I love rap too. I don't want to talk about rap all the time though. I think that's what people expect. They expect me to talk about rap all the time. So when they see that I do a full Collins discussion or
the rock reviews you did
discussion, it kind of throws them off. They don't really know where to box me. And I'm not somebody you can just box into a category. I listen to a lot of different things. You know, I plan on doing something about Hall and Notes next week, and then what? Then what is it going to be like? Oh, well, you black and you listen to Hall and Notes? Yeah, I grew up on their music.
people.
You know, that's something I didn't want with this channel when I made it. Did not talk about the same thing. I didn't want to talk about rap all the time. Yes, I love rap, but I love other music as well. I love other things, games, and cartoons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sports. So I'm gonna be like all over the place with shit. That's
Yeah,
the
I
whole
get that.
joy of doing this. Because if I once I stop having fun, I'm not gonna do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not getting paid to do this. It's something that's out of the joy of what just discussing things out of the passion and like the stuff.
Good shit. Going out of your way to buy this just to talk about it on your
Right,
album, like
right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting paid for this. This is something that I love to do. I love to discuss my my shared interests with the YouTube community in the world. But the minute I stop having fun, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, because Alex talked about that last night.
I spoke to him about that because I totally understand where he's coming from. Because it's sometimes it could be overwhelming to you if it could feel like it's a job and we're not getting paid for this. This is something that we love to do out, the passion that we have for it and for the culture.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about for me.
because
You
when he
know,
was talking about that, I related to it a lot. Because in seventh grade, I used to like do YouTube a lot, but
like,
then like eighth and freshman year, I just stopped, and now I'm barely getting back into it this year.
right, right. You know what I'm saying? And I've had like people hit me up like, "Oh, we should be a team. We should do a." I'm not in it to do a show with people. I mean, I could have a lot of chemistry with different people. It don't mean I got to be a team with them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for my love for my childhood and what I grew up on.
No, I
What
just YouTube for me is like it's just something fun to do on the side.
right. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't look at this as a hustle. I mean, like I'm not dumb. Like if Apple or a Sirius Radio came to me with a check, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not in it for that. Like I didn't start this channel for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, well, I'm not sure if it's still today, but it's the anniversary of the Chronic actually. Now I think about it.
Yes. Well, it was yesterday.
But for me, it's still today.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's right. That's right. I forgot. You like an hour behind, right?
Isn't it one over there?
It's 125.
It's 11 over here.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's still the day for me.
Classic album, The Chronic. What can you say about that album? I don't even know more can you say about that album? That album is classic.
I have the remastered edition.
Yes, I got that one. I had the OG copy on cassette though, but I got rid of my cassette collection. I got the remastered on CD.
Was there any difference between like how Doggy Style has like songs missing off the remaster? Was that like the same thing with the Chronic or not?
No songs missing. But I mean they didn't include Drinking on Tanqueray. And I think that's on another Death Row release or something.
Warren G or the game? I mean, the game for me personally.
The Game, but I love Warren G. Slept on. Definitely underrated artist. I saw Warren G in concert too. On a great show. Favorite song from the Chronic. I love Stranded on Death Row. That's like one of my favorite underrated posse cuts. But I love Let Me Ride and Little Ghetto Boy, Nothing But a G Thing. I hate to sound cliche. All of the big hits, Nothing But a G Thing, Dre Day.
Let Me Ride, The Day N-Words Took Over, Little Ghetto Boy, N-Word with a Gun. Those are my favorites.
That was great. I love the whole album, man. Bitches Ain't Shit. You know.
Favorite Margin trap art? Can you answer that question?
Yeah, he can answer that. Rocket can answer that. I can't answer that.
Travis Scott, Young Thug.
You don't listen to T.I. Trap? Then if he's trapped, then I listen to T.I. So,
Oh yeah, Ti count. Yeah, 36
T.I.
Mafia counts too
Trap.
technically.
Oh,
36 Mafia technically counts.
right. How did you
Um,
feel when the Game said MGK won the battle against?
he did? I never heard that.
I didn't know he said that, but I mean, I like the MGK song. I thought it was a ballsy move for him to go at Eminem because nobody does that, and he's the only one to really go at M. I'm like, yeah, go at M, go at the best. Like I said, like if you want to be the best, you got to go at the best.
I
I
mean,
thought it was a good song.
nothing but respect to the guy. I mean, he went against like the biggest rapper out.
Sam said my favorite genre is punk rock, metal, hip hop, soul music. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. It's great to have other things to listen to.
If it wasn't for the Chronic, it wouldn't be Snoop. If it wasn't for the Chronic, it wouldn't be. Do you mean there wouldn't be Snoop, Ronnie?
Yeah, I mean, because Drake. I mean, well, Warren G basically brought Snoop to Drake.
No, but like the way he worded it just sounded weird to me. That's why.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that because Snoop was on. He was featured on the Chronic. He was still a
I
new
mean,
audience. You
he
know.
was like the biggest. He was the one that featured the most.
Yeah. You know, and that was a great platform for to introduce Snoop for his own album. So yeah,
Isn't the anniversary of Doggy Style in like a week or two?
another classic album. Like that was my entry to gangster rap with Death Certificate and the Chronic and yeah, great albums.
Tip isn't modern. I mean,
Well, I mean, he would be my trap artist. If we talking about trap, it would be Ti for me because I'm a big Ti fan. But I don't listen to trap. But I mean, if you consider Ti trap, then he would be my trap artist.
wait, you didn't listen to Jeezy at all?
I tried to. Like I've had homeboys that I had homeboys that gave me, Thug Motivation 101, gave me his mixtapes. I didn't care for them. Like I listened to them, but I didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? I tried to listen to him. I couldn't get into his voice, his flow. I didn't care for him.
Because I know people that like they don't like they like old Jeezy, they don't like new Jeezy.
Right,
That's why. I
right.
know
And
people like that.
he changed his name. He dropped the young, so it's just Jeezy now.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, don't you have the Boys in the Hood album though?
I have that. I like him on. You know what's crazy? I was telling Reg that 2 days ago. I like him and Jody Breeze on that album, but they didn't really have nobody else on from that crew. It was just him and Jody Breeze that was like basically the main rappers on in that crew. You know, that's basically like the only Jeezy related album I have is the Boys in the Hood album, the first one.
I need to get. I want to get his 2000s albums. What the fuck with those?
Who should be on Mount Rushmore or Death Row? Dre, Snoop, the Dog Pound,
Uh,
they,
uh,
Tupac.
yeah, he has to be
Yeah,
on there.
yeah, definitely. For the 6 months that he was there, he dropped like two good albums.
Oh yeah, Doggy Style anniversary was last month. How did I forget?
Warren G wasn't with Death Row though. He was on Def Jam. He was affiliated with Death Row, but Suge Knight never signed him.
Didn't like they were gonna sign him, but like something happened apparently. Wasn't
I
that the
think
case?
Suge was hating on him. Like I, Suge was hating on him after he got signed to Death Row because he treated him like shit, like the step kid when he was around the studio. And when he got signed to Def Jam, that's when he was like he didn't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah, because I heard stories that like that he was gonna be signed, but like something happened.
That was in the Warren G documentary. If anybody ever saw it, he talked about that.
That was the
That
one
Suge
on YouTube, right?
that was on YouTube Red.
I haven't
But
seen it.
it's not streaming though. But he talked about when Suge Knight only had him around the studio for like the recording sessions of the Chronic and Doggy Style, but he didn't sign him. So when he signed with Def Jam, that's when Suge started acting different to him. He was like, "Oh, I don't want him around," because I don't think Suge believed in him. He didn't believe that he could be an artist, and Warren G proved him wrong.
I fuck with Warren. He's underrated.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. Okay,
I like Cardi.
I've heard of him before. I've heard of him. That's all I could tell you. I've heard of him. I haven't listened to him.
Yeah,
I hear the name.
we all had that artist that was like in our teens. That's him for me.
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like in mainstream, I mean, because like obviously besides like Kendrick and Cole, like the big like mainstream guys are like trap artists.
The dog pound can have five faces onto Mount Rushmore. What five faces? It's only Daz, Corrupt, and Snoop.
I
Who's
mean,
up?
I mean, unless you want to count like I guess, I mean, does he mean affiliates?
What's they
Like
counting?
affiliates.
Oh, like the East Siders, Trey D.
That might be what he means, but I don't think so.
Saying that Midnight Marauders. Yeah, yo, it was just a great time for music.
Yeah. So does R. Kelly 12 play? Oh, they were talking about R&B earlier, weren't they?
Well, I mean, I saw Midnight Marauders and 36 Chambers in there, so yeah, it was
Yeah,
it was just a great time for music. Yo. I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that day when all of those came out the same time.
I remember the
It was
first
just
time.
talked about, like, you pick up a magazine and it was just talked about. So I guess
I
that's
mean,
how I remember. Like, I don't remember like release dates like that where it's like, oh well, Midnight Marauders came out the same day as Doggy Style and Basic Chamber.
sup Ken? He's
What
back.
up? What up, Karen? He said,
Favorite.
what's your favorite? What's your guy's favorite Scorsese film? Casino. This is what we just talked about. Casino.
My favorite is Raging Bull.
Raging Bull was good too.
My favorite movie ever made, man. Love that movie.
That's your favorite movie ever. Oh wow, that's dope.
I think it's the what can I say? I think it just like the way it just embodies like toxic masculinity is just really well, like really good. Not sure when's the last time you watched it, but I watched it again like last month, and
I
I
haven't
still
watched that.
love it.
To tell you the truth, in a minute.
It's on if you have Hulu, it's on there.
I gotta check it out. Ken said he has a 4K.
I really need to. You haven't seen Raging Bull? Okay.
Goodfellas, yeah, that was
Goodfellas is iconic. I mean, Scorsese in general. I mean, he has a big filmography.
oh yeah, definitely. Taxi Driver, yeah, we mentioned that. That was,
Goodfellas is amazing with texture too. Yeah, Taxi Driver. That was the first Scorsese I ever watched, and that was like last year.
yeah, that was a good film.
Raging Bull is great. Yes, it is. Love that movie. Can talk about it for days. It's gonna be the 40th year anniversary in like a couple weeks.
Oh wow, 40 years already.
Yep. Hey Walker, do you like Teddy Pendergrass?
What
I don't know
says
who that is.
Teddy Pendergrass is great. He's a great artist.
Oh, I've heard of him. I haven't listened to him.
Yeah,
No, I've
Rocky.
heard of him. I've seen it, but I'm such a Rocky fan that it honestly put me off the first time. It don't look at it like a Rocky. That's what I tell everybody. Don't look at it as like a Rocky type of film. It's really different from Rocky. Way more like It's not. It's like way more sad and stuff.
Rocky was great.
I love. Yeah, Rocky. No, Rocky is phenomenal. But like, I don't like. You can't compare the two. They're really different. Favorite Rocky trilogy movies. I mean,
Part one, of course. Part four with Drago.
part one's good. Part two is
Um,
also good.
really good.
Cr- If
The one when Mickey died, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think that was the one when Mickey the trainer passed away. That one was,
Mata, Mata's like the anti. That man is something else. Still, like
I like
yeah,
the
but yeah,
Creed movies.
I need to watch. I haven't watched Creed 2 since theaters.
I like the first one more than part two.
No, I did too, but it's been a long time since I've seen 2. Like I don't remember that good. But yeah, Raging Bull 40 years, man. If you rewatch it, if you want, we can do like a movie review for that.
You know, French Montana.
Definitely different, but I did really like it. No, yeah, it's really unique. It's not.
The Shining. Smith and Wesson first album was my favorite one.
Favorite book, Nocturnal like you, King. I love Nocturnal.
That's my second one after The Shining.
This Shining's really good too, though. You
Yeah.
have oh shit, you have a Smith and Wesson shirt on too.
Yes, I do. I got the old shirt on.
Creed 1 and 2 are both great. I love 1. I need to watch 2 again. The
Yeah.
soundtrack for 2 wasn't all that it though compared to like 1.
For part two, I don't even remember the soundtrack for that.
It had it was like a lot of trap and stuff. I don't know.
Well, that's your thing. I thought you would like it.
No, okay. There's certain trap I like, then there's others I don't. Right?
What kind of trap is on part two?
Cardi B, French Montana, that stuff.
Trap you don't like. Okay. Yeah, The Storm. The Storm was great. I definitely love that album. Their best album to me.
Oh yeah, Into the Stage is also good. All right, Peace King. Night, man.
Yeah, Rocky.
Creed is also my favorite Rocky film.
Yes, it is. I agree. Because Rocky is in it. He got nominated for Oscar.
I mean, it's a part. I mean, it's a part of it's part of the series.
You don't consider it part of the franchise?
No, no, I do. It's like it is a part of it. But yeah, I mean, they're great. I like the first one and two are my favorite, but I'd put Creed like probably third.
Right. That's not bad. Yeah, Warzone was a good one.
That car, yeah,
Playboy Cardi was born the same day as Pac. Pac died.
yeah, yeah. He was uh 96.
It's crazy.
Alex, how's the Tenet Blu-ray or 4K? How is it? Because I want to buy that.
Tenet.
Yeah, the Blu-ray came out today.
I know. I think it was Ken that posted that. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. I was asking how it is, like the picture quality and everything, because I want to buy it. Because my favorite movie of the year. So
I know you were telling us that. I gotta see that. I haven't seen that one yet. I gotta see that.
all I'm gonna say is, if you don't like it, I understand why.
Well, did you like Inception?
I loved Inception.
That's why you love Tenet, right? Because I always heard the comparison with those two movies.
They have similarities, but Tenet's Tenet, I'd say, is like a little bit more like confusing. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't. Maybe it's because I don't have a heart. I don't really find movies that confusing. Like, I didn't find Inception that confusing, believe it or not.
Yeah,
But
that was. I didn't know what was going on in that film.
I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe I don't know what it is for me. I just didn't really get confused by it. I was like, okay, that makes sense. The best I've seen all year, honestly. Damn. I mean, it is my favorite of the year too. But
He said, "What said? Do you consider Jason Derulo a rapper? He's a singer, not a rapper."
yeah.
Charlie Pride is who is Charlie Pride? I never even heard of Charlie Pride. You mentioned Charlie Pride before. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is. No, but if you do get the chance to watch it, I mean, if you don't like it, I understand.
Yeah, I want to see Tenet at least just to see, what's all the hype about. 'Cause I might like it, and I watched everything else this year basically.
What's your thoughts on Nolan, anyways?
Huh? On
What's your
Nolan?
thoughts on Nolan? Yeah.
I thought he's a good director. The Batman films, I thought those were good for his time. I know there's other films I've seen him in. I don't know like off the bat other stuff he's done
I've
besides Inception.
seen, I've seen the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Tenet, The Prestige, Memento, and his debut film, The Following. So that's like
He was
what
following
Following is Following was like back in '98. It was like a really low budget, like $6,000. It's all right. I don't really. It's like my least favorite out of everything I've seen. It's not bad, but you can tell it's like his first film.
those. I've heard of the following and Memento. I haven't seen those, but I've seen the other stuff.
People say Memento is best. I don't really. I mean, it's good, but I think it's a little overrated.
The Talk Dirty song is annoying. What song you talking about? What Talk
I
Dirty
could
song?
at least follow Inception. Tenet was too damn dense. The score, in, the score in Tenet. Oh yeah, the score is really good. I really like the score.
No, I haven't
Yeah,
seen him try. I haven't seen Nas in concert.
the action was great too, but the characters and performance were so bland. Wait, Ken? What's your thoughts on Robert Pattinson in that movie? Because a lot of people say he was like the best part. What do you think about him there? Because I loved Robert Pattinson in that movie. I'm really excited for him to play Batman. I think they're gonna do great in that role. You've seen Good Time, right?
Good time.
Yeah, you've seen that, right?
Who's
Same
in
people that made Uncut Gems.
Who's in that film? Good time.
Robert Pattinson. You gotta watch it, man. It's a good one. It has the same people that made Uncut Gems. Same directors.
Y'all like Robin Williams? Yeah, Robin Williams is great.
Yeah,
Funny guy.
I've never been to a concert, Sam. So
What are your
check
top
it.
5 favorite hip hop concerts? Outkast, Warren G, um, well, Julio, and the Uptown MCA tour that had like people I Can Feel Smooth and Everything the Boys. And the one I went to last year that with Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent, Cameron was on that fabulous. That was a good one.
I might go to a weekend concert next year.
Yeah, you see, tell me about that. But, I mean, how was that working with them? Like being people got to wear masks.
You know how, like in like the UK, they have this thing where it's like a little booth, where it's like they separate everybody. You still need to wear like a mask and stuff, but like it's like more
So
separated. Like there's a booth and everything for you.
you going to London for the concert?
No, it's gonna be in I think Dallas or Houston. Yeah, he was fine, John David. Everything was fine performance wise, but I got nothing for him. No depth or development. I really got nothing for him.
So what good comes out of this film then? I mean,
Okay, because like I can explain it, but like okay, because it's weird. Because if I explain it, I feel like I might spoil it for you. So I can just DM Ken if you want. I can DM you some stuff about why
and
you feel
nothing
that way.
really out from the characters. So I mean, is it the special effects that's good, or is it story?
I mean, it's really good visual, like action wise and visually, it's really good. But I also really like the characters. But some people like that's the biggest issue, the characters. But like I can, like I said, I can DM Ken and tell him some stuff. But if I say it on here, I might spoil it for you. So yeah.
I mean, well, maybe you could explain the movie to me on what it is that people are watching. Like, what is the film about?
Well, like how do I say this? Like for Nolan, you watch it mainly just to see like what's he gonna add to like that genre. Like because like this is like it's like a Mission Impossible movie, but like he adds his own little twist like he always does, where it's like time inversion, like going forward, but also like backward, like not time travel.
Okay.
So it's like that.
You don't even understand. We saw the film before, and I didn't even watch the film yet.
That's because like if I fuck. It's because when I so like basically from what I got out of it, like the way the movie goes like forward and back, but I'm gonna have the quiet the night explaining this. Oh god, it's too late for this.
So when you say they're going forward, are they going forward into like a specific time?
Yes and no.
Is it real
Like
time? Like the like
okay, so
present? Or
okay, so there's like three like time zones technically. There's the present, then there's the past, and there's like the future. The protagonist, like he kind of goes through like all of it. Like he goes back from the like in the middle section of the movie, he goes like back to like the beginning more or less. Then like in the end, one of the characters does like the reverse, like he goes back like in the end, but also it's like forward. If that makes sense to you. There's like just a lot of like switching around like in time.
is he running from somebody?
He's trying to stop next World War.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how like Nolan likes making these things like really big and grand. But yeah, I mean I can go more into depth about it like if you watch it, and I can explain it the best I can there.
Parts I need to hear to watch the movie because I don't understand. I didn't understand the whole plot.
No, because like it's because the trailer says it really good. Like you don't try and understand it, you just feel it. That's what I really did.
We have to understand what we're watching, though. You know.
I mean, because I understood it, but it's just like
Well, you
explaining
don't
it.
understand it. I mean, Ken saw the film. He didn't understand it. I don't have a
Because like
problem.
it's because like if I like I have like I can explain it to you, but I don't know if I'm gonna like properly present myself.
But you did a good job because I understand it's something to do with time travel. So that's and I've seen movies like that before. So
Ken, if you want, I can like explain. I can try in the DMs. I might be better there than right now because it's late as fuck for me. So yeah.
favorite Bruce Willis movie. We just talked about Bruce Willis. We mentioned Die Hard. That's a Die Hard. The Die Hard film. Die Hard 3.
All right, I'm gonna be on you for a little bit more. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Ronnie's forgetting what he asked us. We talked about Bruce Willis like an hour ago.
Ronnie, you got questions, man. Jesus. Are you
Ronnie's
the
like this every show. If it's not on here, it's on Reggie's channel. He's always like this.
Ronnie? Are you the feds?
Nah, he cool. I spoke to Ronnie on IG. He cool people.
No, I'm fucking with you, Ronnie. But seriously though, like, damn it.
Questions.
If I ever need a Q&A, I'm gonna hit you up and ask you for stuff.
Like a notepad. He's just writing down questions. Yeah, I got to watch Tenet now because you explained it more simpler than what they have was the plot.
I didn't even watch when I walked in. I didn't watch any trailers. Just keep that in mind. I
Oh, you
watched it
never watched
blind. I went completely blind for it.
and you just got it off of the first viewing. That's crazy.
I'm gonna watch it again though. Probably tomorrow.
So
John.
Denzel's son, yeah, his son character is a cop.
He's like government like agent.
Mhm. And he's
That's
chasing
basic.
somebody that's doing that's in the time jump.
Yes.
Okay, well now I can watch it. I understood that. So I didn't know what it was about. I just seemed like a whole. And I saw the trailer when I went to see Rise of Skywalker back in December, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I'm looking at.
No, because like that was gonna be the first Nolan movie I watched since Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
So I just wanted to go completely blind for it.
Right. Y'all like Logic?
I like all
Some Logic.
Logic.
I like the Everybody album, and I like the Bobby Tarantino mixtapes.
The Young Sinatra mixtapes are dope.
Actually, listen to that one.
I feel like it was written by Nuclear. I can watch movie, but not Chinese. Hey
It
man,
can't be that hard. It cannot be that hard. If you seen the Matrix sequels, that was a head scratcher because I went to see Matrix Reloaded and I didn't understand nothing coming out of that theater.
I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies.
Revolutions was like the same thing. It was like just an extended cut of the same film.
Are you gonna watch Matrix 4 when it comes out next year?
I mean, if I can understand it and it's good, I'm not just gonna watch it because it's a sequel.
Or did you like the past three or no?
I like the first one. The second one, it was a lot of good stunts. I didn't understand the story, and even with Matrix Revolutions, I didn't understand. I still felt like I didn't understand what the Matrix was.
Did you understand one then, or no?
A little bit. It was. See, one was more. I think one was more simpler to follow. Like part two, it felt like it was like just like one big chase, and they were chasing for like the keymaster or whatever. And I'm like, why are they chasing for this keymaster dude? And what is the Matrix? And I was hoping Revolutions was gonna give me that, and I felt like I still don't understand what the Matrix is. What is it? Is it an energy? Is it something that they're looking for?
I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies. So.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Nate, what up? Yeah, we on past the deadline, but it's all good because Wacker's a homie. So.
I can follow Matrix because the characters spoke like actual people. I feel real. No intent for the real person. Okay, I'm gonna DM you. I'm gonna DM you stuff.
If Wacker could watch Matrix, then he probably could explain to all of us what it is. You watch Tenet without no trailer. That's crazy.
Hey man, I'm gonna say is the school was a way like I needed Tenet to get out of my like school was bothering me way too much. I needed Tenet. I need to think about something that was not school.
True.
Cause
Yeah, I like
God,
the Fast and Furious movies. I like the first one was to me was the best, and I like some of the other sequels. I didn't care
I
for
like I like 7.
seven was cool. I don't even remember seven. What happened in seven? I saw all of them, but I don't remember like what happened in all of them. There was no spoon. What does that mean? Is that like a thing in the movie? There was no spoon.
Wait a minute. I can't remember actually. I can't tell if he's talking about tenants during it.
I'm clueless right now.
Wait, how much did it cost the Blu-ray though, or the 4K or Blu-ray?
It's
Because I
good to
can
see,
watch.
see Nate on here ever. What up, Nate? It's good to see you on here.
What's up, Nate?
Yeah, we this ran like a little bit longer than it was supposed to, but we just started talking about other things other than casino.
Yeah. All right, you guys are doing Goodfellas, right?
We're gonna do that like January.
All right. Oh, that's the Matrix line. I haven't seen the Matrix.
I don't even remember that line in there. Don't remember that, and it's been years since I saw that film.
Let's see. Well, actually, speaking of movies, hold on. The latest thing I've watched was City of God. I'm not sure if you've seen that.
I saw that. That was
Really
good.
good foreign film.
They have some other sequels, right? Like City of Men and all that.
I'm not
I believe
sure.
there's another one. There's another City of Angels or something. There's another sequel to that film. I forgot the name of it though.
And to
King,
City
you
of
can't speak.
God,
He left and then he came back.
in 10 there is a spoon, but you have to shovel. That man is just chilling. Right? Wait, try for City of God. You're talking about you're talking about like the foreign one, right?
The one with the kids. They're like in Brazil
There
or
was a
something.
sequel to that? I never
There's
knew
another.
that.
I don't know the exact title. There's another one that they made.
I never knew that.
They
You
were
just
actress. Uh,
Robbie.
they were actress. That's a good one.
Margaret Robbie.
Who?
Margaret Robbie.
Oh, Margot Robbie. Yeah, she's good. Um, Angelina Jolie. I like her. Yeah, City of God is from. Yeah, that's the I believe that's the sequel. That one I saw too, but I forgot what year it was. And then Jim Jones ended up making a mixtape with the same name.
Hmm.
Y'all review. Now we didn't do Godfather yet. I think it's City of Men. I forgot the name, but I know I saw it though.
I saw
Like,
I saw Godfather 1 and 2 for like the first time this year.
okay.
Fucking incredible. Oh yes, okay, I found City of yeah, okay.
That was 2006.
It's 2007. Well, that's what it says on my app. I'm not sure. No, but yeah. What else have I seen? Okay, yeah, this month I saw Deer Hunter for the first time this month.
Okay.
Kirkland, like I told you earlier. Goodwill Hunting, I saw that for the first
You
time
into
too.
horror films?
What?
Are you into horror films?
Oh yeah, love horror.
You like have you seen Freaky?
Freaky?
Yeah. It's I know it's a stupid title.
I
It's
was about to
basically
say,
about
I was about to say, hold on, Trey, you better not be doing some shit right
no,
now.
no, it's not no porn. It's a real horror film called Freaky, and it's about like a magical dagger that um you can transfer your body into another person's body. With Vince Vaughn is in it, and I forgot the young female actress. I saw it last week. I thought it was. I think it started off good as a horror, and then it took a turn for like horror comedy. And that I think it would have been better as a horror comedy than a horror. See, Nate saw it. He saw it.
It came out this year, right? I'm looking
I
at it.
saw it.
Walker, you like Hailey Berry? Yeah, Hailey Berry is good. She's she's good.
Oh, it's a slasher twist on. See, I didn't watch Freaky Friday, so that's probably why I felt like it was a horror comedy than a horror.
Ken, you haven't seen Godfather Part 2? I mean, I can't be saying anything, but you haven't seen Godfather Part 2?
That was good.
Good Will Hunting is great. Best Robin Williams. Good Will Hunting made me cry.
That's a good film.
Like that just hit me emotionally. Like damn.
I went to see John Q and that I shed a tear for that. You know, the part. Have you seen that film when Denzel is talking to the little kid in the hospital, because he has to get like a transplant? That was a sad moment.
So,
It was a touching film. Like, if you can shed a tear in the theater, that's a great performance.
there's a lot of movies that could like make me like Moon. Have you seen Moonlight?
Nah, I never saw that one.
Uh,
That won an Oscar, right?
yeah, it's the one. You know the Jay-Z song that's like based off of it. Yeah, that movie also hits me big time.
I saw
Uh,
La La Land. See Moonlight though.
I like La La Land. I don't. It didn't. As the Jay-Z song says, even when we win, we gonna lose.
Right.
I really dug that. That made me think about Deer Hunter. I really didn't.
That's the one with Keanu Reeves as the baseball coach. I think I saw that. That
Nope, I
was
haven't. I watched the first and haven't got around to the second. All right. I mean, I understand it's a long movie, but damn, I'm kind of surprised, Ken. Deer Hunter, I
Tenet.
really didn't.
Isn't Tenet like 3 hours long?
Tenet's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Godfather Part 2 is like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter, I really didn't enjoy. I can see
It's,
why it's really slow paced and everything, but
it said
I
I
dug
didn't
it.
think about crime, but I didn't.
There's at least 3 scenes in Moonlight that show. There's like the whole movie for me.
Right, right.
Yes, when she. Oh shit. Oh yeah, last month I saw Dead Presidents for the first time. I don't know if you've seen that.
That was a great film. But Lorenz Tate,
That's a
Tim Powell, and
Keith David,
Chris
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Yeah. How did you feel about that film?
Dead Presidents? Oh, I loved it.
It was good. I like the
Uh,
soundtrack. 70s music.
no, yeah, I I like it more than Menace to Society. Actually, it's because it's the same directors.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I can't even argue with that. There's some good films that I feel like are overrated anyway.
I like Menace a lot.
And this was good. Bruce Lee,
The
yeah,
score might be my favorite. My favorite score for like the past decade, huh? I might give it to her.
okay.
It's a really good score.
I saw that movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to like the computer.
Yeah, he fucks Siri.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good film. I like that.
I dug that one. Uncut Gems score was really good too.
That was a good film. When did they actually film that? Because I heard that film was like he made that years ago.
Uncut Gems. The script they had the script written since the late 2000s, but filming didn't start till 2018.
Oh, wow. And he had it was Kobe Bryant he had for that role.
Yeah, originally they had Kobe, but then Jonah Hill was also originally gonna play Howard's character. I mean Adam Sandler's character. But then they actually got Adam Sandler and they wanted him since the beginning, so they switched it.
Yeah, that was one of Sandler's best films, and I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan, like from Saturday Night Live, and the all the Daddy's was it Daddy's Home and Little Nicky and all that. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan.
I want to watch Punch Drunk Love. I want to see that one.
I watched that. Like, yeah,
I haven't seen 1917.
that
Is
was
that
also
good?
a good film. That was a different type of war movie though, because it wasn't like the typical blood and guts on the war, the war field type of film. It was like more of like a first person, like the way that they shot it with the camera angles. That was a different type of film. I like that.
Wasn't it shot all practical too?
I don't know. Was it?
I heard it was. I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't say.
Yeah, like the visuals for that film was good. Like I like the way that they shot it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I liked if Beale Street could, it's not Moonlight, but if Beale Street could talk is still a good movie.
Or what they, yeah,
Poetic Justice is my favorite Tupac movie. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Howard, yeah, he was in Dead President.
Terrence Howard, when he got his ass beat up in Dead Presidents, I laughed.
He deserved it though. Cause he was he kept messing around with Anthony for like the longest, and Anthony came home and he wasn't having that.
Punch Drunk is so pretentious. I mean, I haven't seen. I mean, if a movie is pretentious or like if it has like a message, I don't mind it. It's just if it's a good movie or not. Because I know a lot of people have like problems if there's like if it's like if a director says, "Oh yeah, we're trying something different," like with a woman as the lead. Like I know people find that annoying. I don't. That might be why.
Would it be though?
1917 is the best war movie ever made to me. You like it more than Saving Private Ryan and Full Metal Jacket? Damn. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't say, but I like Hacksaw Ridge when it comes to war movies. I like that one a lot. What'd you say, Troy? You cut off?
I see that one, Hacksaw Ridge.
That's a good one. What else have I seen? Yeah, but let's see, what else have I seen? Damn. All right, Ken. I respect it. I respect it. Your opinion, man.
I've seen a couple war films. I'm not really big on a lot of war movies though, but I've seen Platoon and Full Metal Jacket, Fury with Brad Pitt. That was a good one. Glorious Bastards, even though it wasn't like a lot of, well, I mean that was more like Nazi stuff. It wasn't like a war stuff going on. I've seen a couple of them. I'm not really huge big on war movies. 1917, I saw that. That was good.
Wait, have you heard of the news that yeah, it's on Hulu actually, Ronnie. They already released it on there.
Yeah, I heard Reg talk about that. I think he saw the documentary.
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
I don't know. You gotta ask Reg. I don't listen to these trap cats. I don't know.
I don't listen to him either, but hey, his story is interesting. He has an interesting story, whether you like his music or not. He has a story to tell.
What he snitched on people. What's so interesting about that?
Watch it, Walker. You'll understand the only war movie that really puts you in the shoes of the soldier. All right, I will. I will. This year made me go back on a lot of movies. That's the only good thing COVID did for me.
Right. Yeah, we had time to watch. A lot of stuff. I'm still watching stuff now. Like, it was mostly TV shows. Like, as far as movies, I watched everything except for Tenet. But I mean, like doing a lot of catching up on a lot of binge watching on shows like Black Lightning and Supergirl. I missed a couple of those seasons. Snowfall. I'm on season 3 for that. I watched Stargirl. That was a good show. The first season.
No, I saw a lot of classics for the first time this year. Like I saw Goodfellas for the first time this year. Casino, like I told you. I saw The Shining for the first time this year. Like,
oh, the original one or the Doctor Sleep?
not the original. The original.
You know what? I saw the original one like years ago, and I fell asleep like halfway in the movie, and I woke up and he was like already. He had like the axe in his hand. He was like going around chasing his wife. So I guess I didn't miss nothing. I came in on the right part.
I
watched that one. I heard that got like mixed reviews or
whatever. Doctor Sleep. Walker, sounds like you had a great year. You gotta make do what you can do, man. I didn't want this year to be like the way it did, but I made the most out of it. That's all you can do. Great year for revisiting the classic. Yes. Like I saw Godfather 1 and 2 for the first time this year.
Yeah, that's great. I got I got one and two on DVD.
I don't know how to feel about watching three because like I want to watch it just to say I finished the trilogy.
Yeah, you watched the trilogy. Like I mean, I never was a huge fan on the Star Wars prequels, but I watched all of them just to see like
I like the third one a lot.
Return of the Sith was good. I like Phantom Menace. I know a lot of people don't care for that one.
Isn't that the second one?
I thought Phantom Menace with the little boy, as young Anakin. I thought that was good.
Oh, that
I
was
like.
the first. Yeah, that was the first. No, I'm thinking of Attack of the Clowns. Then. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, part two, episode two.
Yeah, that's my least. Well, besides the Rise of Skywalker, that's my least favorite Star Wars movie
Maybe,
watching wise.
maybe
Walker
so.
sounds like you're watching this. Yeah, I did. Godfather 3 is not great, but worth watching to finish the story. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just to watch the whole trilogy, and then you can say, okay, well, I watched it. It wasn't the best.
I mean, you never know because some people like 33.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's just because like 1 and 2, like holy shit, I loved 1 and 2. It's like God, do I want to ruin will the third one ruin it for me?
I don't think it's. I mean, even if you watch part three, it's not gonna ruin your thoughts on one and two. I think.
Obviously, it won't ruin my thoughts on 1 and 2, but will ruin like the legacy, I guess. Because like you know how some people talk about that.
I don't think it will.
The thing is, I just want to know is the director's cut worth like watching? Because you know how that came out recently. So I really
That.
want to know if that's worth it or not.
I mean, even if they put extra footage on it, is it? It's not gonna change the outcome of the film.
I heard it. I heard they rearranged it, like re-edited it, and added stuff. That's what I heard they did to it. I'm not sure though.
Two is still the best.
No part two. Walkie, you remember the movie Malibu's Most? I haven't seen that, Ronnie.
Like, you asked me that too, Ronnie. I don't even like that film.
I've never seen that. What's it about?
He has a thing for Malibu's Most Wanted.
I watched a bunch of classics for the first time. Sunset Boulevard, Citizen Kane, Vertigo, Heat, going. I want to watch Heat really badly.
Yeah,
I
you
really
just
want to watch.
mentioned it.
Yeah, Citizen Kane. I don't know if I want to watch because the thing about Mank is I don't know if I want to watch Citizen Kane before that. If I want to watch Mank first.
You asked me about that film too.
Wait, have you seen Citizen Kane, Trey?
I've heard of it. I never watched it. Clockwork Orange. I tried to watch it. I don't understand it. Vertigo and Sunset Boulevard. I never saw.
Apocalypse. What about Apocalypse Now? Have you seen that?
Yeah, he was great. That was definitely a good film.
No, yeah, I need to see Heat though.
You like that? There's a nice ensemble cast. Okay, I guess they talking about Malibu's Most Wanted. Who's your childhood crush? What do you
Ronnie,
mean?
are you sure you're not the feds? Are you sure you're not the feds?
You act like dude is like mad old or something.
I mean, shit, dude, I'm sick. I'm 16. Damn.
Hey, who's his childhood crush? He's a teenager. What do you expect, Ronnie? He might have a crush right now. He's not gonna tell none of us.
I just got out of a relationship.
Ronnie, who's your childhood crush? Let us know. You asking us all the questions. I want to ask you some questions. Then. Yo, Nate, Ronnie's like this with every time we get on live stream. If it's on my channel or on my homeboy Reggie channel, he asks us the most questions ever. Everybody else will just be chilling, and Ronnie will be asking us like 20 million questions. Like, oh, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? He's funny.
Uh, shit, man. I just got out of a relationship too. Damn. Single life.
You like it? You like your single life, or you prefer being with somebody?
I mean, I liked the person I was with. I really liked her, but you know what? It happened. We're not together anymore. So whatever. You got to move on.
My favorite vegetable is corn on the cob. I like that. What's your favorite vegetable if you have one? Wacko.
Broccoli. Try. I'm gonna stay on here for like another like 10 minutes. All right. Then I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, then I'm gonna definitely log off.
Like yeah, like 10 more minutes. Then I'm gonna
Yeah,
go, man.
I don't understand.
So if you Ronnie, if you got any more questions for the feds, just let me know, man.
Now, Ronnie.
Because it's 12 over here. Jesus. Isn't it like 2 over there then? If it's 12 for me.
13 right now.
Try. What time do you sleep, man? You stay up late. Damn.
But I've always stayed up late, even when I was a kid. Like I had, I don't know, maybe I had insomnia when I was little. I always stayed up late. I'm like a vampire.
You, so you sleep in like what the day, and then you're up all night.
I mean, it depends. Like if I gotta go out, then even when I gotta go out, like I'll still be tired. But you know,
Talk about Friday
night
the 13th part.
was always better for me for some reason. Like I always enjoyed it. Like I went to night school, so like nighttime was always better for me.
Wait, you went to night school?
You know?
The fuck? Is that like a New York thing, or is that like everywhere?
I mean, I thought everybody had night school. I don't think it's just a New York thing.
Not for me.
You know?
You guys ever wake up in the middle of the night to flip your pillow to the coats?
No, we don't. I never did that. I sleep through the like once I sleep, I sleep. Like I don't get up with
I
nothing.
need to, the way I sleep is like all the lights have to be off and everything. Like I cannot sleep with any light. That's how I sleep.
Everything gotta be off. We gotta be quiet. Once I sleep, like I don't get up. I don't get up to go to the bathroom. Nothing. Like I just sleep, and then I'll just wake up and do whatever. Talk about Friday the 13th Part 6. Yeah, that's my favorite one. Actually, I think Nate saw that comment I said because Jason Lives was like the first one I ever saw, and I saw that like back on cable back in the day, and then I
I
went
like
back and watched.
I like it. I fuck with it.
Is that your favorite one? What's your favorite Jason from them?
Probably part 4. It's cause like the thing is about the Friday the 13th movies, they're like I have fun watching them, but I can never like rewatch them a lot.
So it has no replay value for you.
Well, part 4, I like Freddy vs. Jason a lot too, and I like part 3. 6 is good too.
Right.
But those are like the ones I mainly rewatch. The rest, not really.
Part 2, I like part 2.
Part 2 is good. It's just I don't know. I mean, I think part 3 just did what part 2 did, but better.
Right.
What's your favorite day of the week? Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, Friday, Saturday.
Favorite rock band? Nirvana.
Nah, no water in the middle of the night. Like I usually like drink something before I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then like when I wake up, I'll go to the bathroom,
I've
whatever.
been drinking that shit since the
Only what is that?
water.
Oh, you got like a water bottle?
I had soda earlier too, though. So
Yeah, I never see. I don't drink soda no more. I stopped drinking soda like
actually, there's still some in here. What the fuck?
nah, like once I sleep, like I don't wake up. Nothing. Favorite rock band? Who asked that?
Sam.
Oh,
I said Nirvana.
my favorite rock band. They're not really rock, but I would say Linkin Park because I listen to a lot of Linkin Park. And then
Do you
more like
do you like the Jay-Z album they did? Like them together?
yeah, of course that was good. That was good.
I loved. Ken, isn't that your favorite Friday movie? Jason Goes to Hell.
Ronnie, what's your favorite month? Oh, they talking to each other. What's your favorite month?
Y'all remember the movie Gremlin? Yeah, I saw that for the first time this year
Yeah,
too.
I went to see that in the theater when I was little. When I was like
I saw it for the first time this year.
oh, you saw Gremlins for the first time? Wow. Yeah, that was a good film.
One of my ex had a pet that was named after Gizmo.
All right, Ken. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Peace, Ken. No, but my ex, her one of her pets was named after Gizmo.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
word, good month. January?
Why
Mine's
Jenny?
mine's November, but that's mainly because my birthday's in November.
I guess mine would be March because that's when my birthday is.
Oh yeah, you share a birthday with Life After Death, right?
Who?
Don't you share a birthday with like the anniversary of Biggie's death?
Okay, well, all right, yeah. Life After Death came out on my birthday. That was March 24th.
Oh, Life After fuck my bad. Life After Death. All right, yeah.
Yes, his album came out on my birthday. Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
Dipset album came out on that day too. Dipset, Diplomatic Immunity,
I fucking love that album.
Linkin Park, Meteor came out the same day too.
Shit, the only album I share a birthday with is American Gangster.
When was that?
2007, November 6th. A year after. Oh, wait, no, 2 years after I was. No, wait, three actually. 3 years after I was born.
Foo Fighters. I like Foo Fighters. Definitely. Very
I
cool.
don't.
I think he's asking you, do you like Foo Fighters?
I don't know what that is.
It's you don't listen to like rock and stuff like that, right?
I listen to rock. I listen to like 90s rock.
90s rock. Well, Foo Fighters, they come what they come out like late 90s.
Oh, like okay, let me explain. Like grunge rock. Like that's a rock. Like 90s grunge.
Like more like Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, Sonic Youth. Okay.
Yeah, like that stuff.
All right, Nate. Take care, bro. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, peace out, Nate.
Anytime on here, Nate.
Nate, you should have been on here earlier, man. Yeah.
I didn't. Why did yo? Reg wanted to come on at 10:30, and I'm like, yo, we it's scheduled for 11 o'clock. You know,
That Reg wasn't he like high or some shit?
Reg is always high. He been doing that lately. I don't know why he's been doing that. I told him like you got to be professional now, yo. You got to follow him.
Favorite Christmas song? Shit,
Run DMC, Christmas and Hollis.
So I was just gonna say all I got it. All I want is you.
Mariah Carey. That's a good
Yeah,
song.
I'm gonna say that because I mean everybody listens to that song.
Yeah.
I don't even hate Mariah. Like I don't even hate like Mariah though. Like I actually, I play it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do from now on. We're gonna ask Ronnie questions because he asking us everything.
All right, Ronnie. So are you the feds? Are you with the feds?
Nah, he not a fan. He
You
just
never. He could be he could be like the next 6ix9ine for all we know. You
he's
you
not.
you. Uh, how long have you known Ronnie, or how long has he been like a subscriber or whatever?
Ronnie been with us. I don't think he was. I don't think he was with us on the other podcast. Like he might have been with us on Reg's channel. But a lot of them that was on Reg's channel, they come over onto my channel. So like Ronnie, Sam,
Are you in
Q.
Reg? Are you in Reg's channels? Like what? Like you're like a companion channel to Reg, or like what?
What happened was me and Reg used to be on another podcast together. That was 2 years ago, I think. And what the album, he knows what I'm talking about because he asked me about the other podcast. We was on that podcast for like a year, and we had good times. But there was like petty stuff going on behind the scenes that I didn't like, and I left. And I started when I started my channel. I started my channel while I was over there, but I didn't do nothing really on the channel. I just like saved it because I wanted to do my own channel. A lot of the stuff that they were discussing, it was like repetitive. It was the same Dre and Snoop and Nas, Jay Z. That's cool, but hip hop don't begin and end with Jay Z and Nas. And it was like the stuff that me and Reg talked about. Like we were doing stuff already on his channel when I met him on the other podcast, and that's how we formed a friendship. And we started doing stuff together on his channel because we share a lot in the same music and the movies. And then Ashley is his homegirl. Ashley, I think they went to school together, and then we brought her along, and when we brought her into the fold, it just clicked. Like we didn't talk about being no team. Even now, it's not a team. Like everything just worked well with us three, and that's how it's been. So while we was doing stuff on his channel, the other fellas on the other podcast felt some type of way, and because we were discussing what we wanted to discuss and not what they wanted to discuss, it was like a conflict of interest. So I left, and because I left, they got mad at Reg because they felt like Reg was on my side. So they didn't want to do nothing with Reg. So me and Reg was like, and I told Reg even when everything happened, I told him like, yo, like if you want to stay over there, you can. I'm just not gonna be over there. I'm gonna do my own thing. And Reg was like, nah, you the homie, and that's what it was. So that's the bond that we have for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that ever since. So we never talked about being a team or you know doing a project. Everything just happened the way it did. And then with Ashley coming into the mix, like everything is work.
All right, all right. I was wondering because I could tell you guys are like good friends and everything. I was just wondering, I was like, huh?
I speak to Reg every night, like every night. Even after this, he'll hit me up like, "Yo, like, what's good, bro?" Every night we talk. So it's like, you know what I mean? And I've had and I talked about it, like I didn't even bring this up. It was like other people that I tried to bring into my circle that they were jealous of the friendship that me and Rich have. And I had to get rid of them because I'm like, yo, like I just brought you into my circle. Like I don't know you like that. I know Reg longer than you. And for you to come into my circle and be like, oh well, I think Reg is hating on me or he's throwing shots at me. Reg is not like that. He's never been like that because even I can tell you, like for people that watch this, like what the album on the other podcast, if you know how he was, we'd be doing an album review and Reg would be sitting up there cooking steak and eggs and all that while we doing the album review. Like he's not like the type that he don't body something for nobody. You feel me? So that's just how he is. Like he'll say what's on his mind, and it just I think that's why me and him click because that's how I am. You know what I mean? So if he had something bad to say about somebody, he would come out and tell you like himself, like yo, like I ain't messing with you. So for people to try to come into my circle and be like, oh well, I don't like Reg, and I'm not feeling that. Like that's the home. So that's just what it was.
I respect that. I respect that.
I mean, so
No,
that's the only team that I'm committed to right now. Like I could be. I could have like people say, "Oh, you got chemistry with so and so." Yeah, I got chemistry with a lot of people. It don't mean I want to be a team with everybody else. The only team I'm committed to is Reggie and Ashley right now.
I respect that. I respect that.
I mean,
Ronnie, no, I'm not the
why,
feds.
why this dude keep bringing up old stuff, and I just talked about that stuff already.
Did you see Ronnie's comment though? No, I'm not the feds.
Nah, Ronnie. I spoke to Ronnie on video chat on Instagram like 2 days ago. He cool.
Ronnie,
You know what I
what's your?
mean? A lot of the people in the chat like they followed us from either the other podcast we was on or from Reggie's podcast. And then when I started my channel, they followed me over here. So that's basically what it was. So like Q and Ronnie and Sam, they've been the day ones.
Ronnie, what's Ronnie's Instagram so I can follow him?
I think he had the same name. He has the same name on it.
Ronnie.
Yeah, he's a big Alabama football head. You know?
All right. Well, damn. All right, Ronnie. If you're still on here, Ronnie, I followed you.
Yeah, he right there. Say no, I'm not the feds.
All right. Well, Try. Thanks for having me on here, man. Appreciate it big time, man.
You can definitely come back on here. I know we talked like for 3 hours. It wasn't planned like this, you know.
Oh, man.
But yeah. Like I said, like Friday on Reggie's channel, we doing I Am Nostradamus and Lost Tapes Volume 1. We out in one. It's never been done. We doing that on Friday night.
Same time as like tonight, right? Like 9, what? Like 11 your time, right?
No, it's gonna be Friday at 11 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I can tune in because I think I can tune in. I think.
If not, you catch the replay and you can leave your comments or whatever. So.
Yeah, I will. But thanks once again, man, for having me on here. Appreciate it big time.
Oh, man. All right. Salute to everybody. Peace, man.